time for state lawmakers to suspend the 34-cent a gallon tax.
That saves the average Georgian probably about $5 or $6 when they fill up.
If the Senate approves the measure, the suspension will take effect when Governor Kemp signs it into law. He's previously signaled he's waiting to see if the market moderates before suspending the tax. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Long lines are frustrating for travelers at the Atlanta airport. Hartsfield-Jackson's Director of Customer Experience, Charles Pettis, urges people to be patient and understanding as they go through security.
The TSA agents are working without pay right now.
He says travelers should be supportive of those agents. A woman convicted of murder after shooting a 62-year-old man when she witnessed his fender bender takes her appeal to the Georgia Supreme Court today.
Wood Hannah-Payne's Clayton County jury found it reasonable for her to chase driver Kenneth Herring when he left the scene 20 minutes after his pickup hit a semi. Attorney Andrew Fleischman says yes.
Her reasonable concern at that point is that if he stays in the car, he might hit her or he might continue to flee and hurt other people.
The state's lawyer, Deborah Leslie, tells Justice Charles Bethel blocking Herring's car and walking out with a gun after a fender bender was not the reasonable force the law demands.
A citizen have the right under this statute to chase somebody who has committed a misdemeanor.
No, Your Honor.
That's not in the statute, is it?
No, Your Honor.
Payne is serving life with a possibility of parole. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
A global healthcare tech company is bringing its headquarters to Cobb County. Cobb Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Sharon Mason on why the Cumberland area was selected by GlideTech.
And our world-class connectivity, as well as our high-quality talent, and the key role that so many play.
The new headquarters near the Battery will create 500 jobs. Now, WSB Money Update. The Federal Reserve votes to keep interest rates steady. Money reporter Jill Schlesinger says cuts may come in the future.
In the economic projections, Fed officials describe the economic growth as solid, and among Fed officials, they are projecting 1/4 percentage point cut this year, one more next year.
It is 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Chinwe Maponya-Cook.
Got some afternoon volume on the downtown connector, but still only going to take you about 15 minutes to travel through the heart of the city on I-75-85 northbound, leaving Langford Parkway 166, making your way up towards 17th Street, Atlantic Station, exit 251. If you're heading southbound, your I-85 delays begin just south of Piedmont Road. I-75 south delays begin at the I-75-85 merge, and they come together for a nice, long, slow ride to I-20, so pack your patience. From the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, I'm Chinwe Maponya-Cook, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. A mix of sun and clouds today, staying cool with highs in the mid-50s. Lows tonight dropping down to the mid to upper 30s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and a warm-up on the way, high 68. We're back in the 70s on Friday with mostly sunny skies.
Right now, 54 in Snellville, 52 in Alpharetta, and 53 in Douglasville. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour one of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Hessler. Joined as usual, the usual suspects. Tim Andrews is here. Autumn Fisher is here. George Clark is here. And Jared Yamamoto is here. And I have to say, there's so much to say about the war. And
what war?
That's my point. I want to get to the point where I can be like that. But then there's the war. And you know what? I think I said this yesterday. I think it's going to be like every day. I don't know. My friends in MAGA tell me it couldn't be going better. Who am I to argue? And what does it matter if I were to argue against it? Look at George Clark. He wants me to raise my fist in the air and go into the streets and start a revolution. Oh, look at Tulsi Gabbard up there. I don't know what I do for a living.
What is it that you do, Mrs. Secretary Gabbard?
Look, I feel like I would be debating with a cartoon world. I'm not going to debate a cartoon world. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, hey, whatever. There's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could say. Whatever. If you love it, you love it. If you hate it, you hate it. Me? I'm with the latter. But whatever. Jump in. Hey, maybe I'll go on X. And I'll let everybody know just exactly what the real is. That's what everybody's doing now.
Well, if you do that, no, get a premium so you can join our partnership and get some revenue.
Okay, great. I will do that. Because I think we need another citizen going online to drop the real.
Well, I know what you're doing there, but I think most people just use their phones.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Yeah. Perfect.
I don't have any apps on my phone, so if I ever did it, I'd be like this.
You don't have any apps on your phone?
I mean, I don't have any social media apps. Yeah, I have some apps.
FetLife.
Huh? What is that?
That's a BDSM group.
Well, okay. Listen, I don't want to offend anybody in the BDSM
don't yuck
community.
anybody's yum.
Yeah, for heaven's sakes, as long as
Who's
it's
yucking the yum?
Hey, just make sure it's consensual.
That's no fun.
And make sure that your safe word isn't safe word.
My password is password. My safe word is safe word.
That'd be great. If somebody's so ignorant, like, what's your safe word? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's a lot.
That's my
safe word is stop.
Yeah, that's not a good one either because sometimes that's worked into the play. Hey,
she don't mean that.
Yeah, that means stop means go. Actually, your safe word should be go because go means stop. It's opposite land.
What about launch?
Launch. So I don't know. There's part of me that has so many things to say about the war, and then there's another part of me that goes, who cares? Who cares? Another voice talking about politics and what we ought to be doing. So that part of me says, you know what? Just let it be. As the great Paul McCartney once sang, let it be. Whatever happens, happens. And hopefully it all works out. I don't know how, but hopefully.
Well, we win and get the oil.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that would be great. That's what I'm rooting for.
Right.
That's what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for 2 months from now. We're going. Oh, that was a war.
51st state.
Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. 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 All I know is America always deserves the leadership that it has. Right? We have more power than any other. I mean, we're told than any other citizenry in the history of the world to choose the people who run our country. They seem to be doing a smashing job.
Eric, right next to the Strait of Hormuz, we're going to have the Canal of Trump.
Actually, maybe, you know what? Iran could probably come to the table and say, we're willing to change the name to the Strait of Trump.
Oh, right. No. Trump Island.
Well, that'd be Karg Island.
No, we'll change it to Trump Island.
Well, no, it's not an island. It's a strait. You can't, I mean, come on. Now you're asking for too much. It is a strait.
I want the island.
Okay, we'll take Karg Island. We'll call that Trump Island.
Right.
And we'll call the Strait of Hormuz the Strait of Trump. The Trump Strait.
Trump.
Netanyahu. Strait of Netanyahu.
Hey, listen, you guys work it out.
Love that.
You can toss it back and forth, year after year. All I know is...
They probably wouldn't tell me. But...
I have been told that there are certain opinions that are simply not allowed if you don't want to be called one of the worst people who has ever lived. And I'm not in that game. I'm not in the, well, I don't care, call me the worst. This is a game made up by other people. I'm talking about the chattering class game. And part of the chattering class is you have to somehow convince yourself that your words matter at all. And I'm not that delusional.
Isn't it weird?
So
that
then it's just a dumb game for me.
You do that on radio and you get in trouble. You do it on X and you get 1 million views and
well,
money.
Yeah, of course, because it's Eric Von Haessler, out of time, not running out of time, literally out. Not in time. It's just like, one medium, you can't say what's really on your mind. The other medium, people are saying really irresponsible things, and nothing in the middle. No common sense, no nothing. And I just walk by it and think, do I want to be a part of that scrum? When it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm coming down to the last chapter of my career. Am I really going to shake it all up? Who cares? Who cares what Von Haessler thinks about the stupid war? If you're in love with this, go get them. If you hate this, go get them. I'll put my feet up and watch it all work out or burn down. And who cares? Some people think this is what we should be doing. Hey, this is America. You know, we should be running around the world, kicking people in the teeth, letting them know how strong we are. Okay.
Brought to your courtesy.
Yeah.
Oh, the red, white, and blue.
Right there, right in your eye, right in your butt.
Is that the boot in your butt song?
Yeah.
That's right.
We'll
Total
put a
Keith.
boot in your butt.
Rest in peace.
Sounds worse than the original
Some people like it. Nice boot in the butt.
Booty butt.
That's right. So I guess we'll try to have fun. Somebody's got to be having fun, right? Somebody's got to Hegseth's having fun, but I don't mean that kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
We just blowed up something and it went ba-boom.
You're a moron. Shut up, fake news.
How dare you? How dare you question your government in what we've all been told is the freest nation in the history of the world? I say again, how dare you?
I like
whatever.
His hair. I like his hair.
I don't want too much oil, too much whatever.
He keeps it back. He's a busy guy.
I want to see him. do that. What is that thing where you're just out of the shower kind of look?
You want the wet head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a wet head, but it's because of oil.
But no product.
Maybe that's why we're doing this. He's running short
out of hair oil.
Oh, they have oil. He got confused about what oil they have.
That's right. He said, Mr. President, we need Carg Island. This hair ain't going to style itself.
This is a national emergency.
I can't believe you'd make jokes about such a great man. Well, sometimes you find out things you didn't know were going to happen. And also, into every life, a little rain must fall.
Well, it fell on Soleimani.
Yes, it did. Well, it was a long time ago.
Well, they bring it up all the time.
They killed somebody else named Soleimani. Is that like Smith over there?
Yeah, and the boat. Beautiful boat. Blew it up.
Great. It's you think Hegseth just like drops his pants every time some explosion? They all start jumping up and down. Whatever. That's just a joke. You know, if you're all in favor of it, I say go get them. That's what I say. Like I say, my MAGA friends tell me this couldn't be going better, and who am I? Who am I to disagree? A nobody. Thank you very much. Right, Pete Hegseth? I'm a nobody.
Yeah, I think kind of a nobody. I don't even know what he sounds like.
I don't know. It's good enough. It's good enough. Defensive.
Can't believe you'd say that. You're the one being defensive.
Tell me how great the president is again.
We can be clear with the American people.
Close.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, we can be clear with the American people, but we're not going to be. So shut up.
Why would we be?
You know, that doesn't sound very patriotic as far as news coverage goes. And in the Constitution, it says that the news is supposed to be patriotic. You know that.
Back in the old days, the reporters didn't ask stupid questions like yours.
Yeah, what old days were those? Like
the good old days when America was America. Now it isn't.
Well, yeah, but it's coming back because of you.
Yeah, we're gonna not. Yeah. We're gonna keep winning.
They're gonna put statues like 50 years from now. They go, oh, that weekend Fox News host. Thank goodness, greatest ever of all
Who's the
time.
man in the tight suit, Daddy?
Shouldn't he be wearing a size larger?
Well,
he
that's how
had
they did
guns.
it then, yeah.
He had guns, and he wanted everyone to know.
That's right.
I'm your Secretary of War, MF. I think he added MFer after it. He's not just Secretary of War now. He's Secretary of War, MFer.
You know when he changed it from Secretary
Is it really
of
been
Defense
changed?
to War? No, but how long ago was that? That was almost right after.
Yeah, that was almost immediately.
Yeah, so
about a year ago.
I guess they were projecting.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course they were. Who knows? You know, and there's these revelations about, how do you say Chavez's name? Cesar Chavez?
I always said Caesar Chavez.
Caesar Chavez, whatever. This guy's like the greatest labor American leader, farm workers union, always, you know, even in my mind, because I always considered him kind of a socialist, so I disagreed with his politics. But still, I never doubted the fact that he was a committed man, you know, for his cause. Probably did some good along the way for some people. Check out I was going to say the papers. That's how old I am. Check out the online publications today. Unreal. You know who Cesar Chavez is, Autumn?
Yeah. No, not really. I mean, I know that, like, no.
You can just say no. It's okay.
I know the name. I know, but I feel embarrassed that I
Isn't
don't
he the
know.
guy
because...
that trains the dogs?
Yeah, he's the one
dog whisperer?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I'll bet you his family wishes he was that guy today.
No, I feel guilty, like embarrassed. That
He
I
is
don't
a
know,
starter. I
'cause I
think-
know he's like in the zeitgeist.
He
in pop
started the
culture.
farm. I believe he started the Farm Workers Union. He was a big labor leader in the started in the late '60s and the
Co-founded
'70s.
the National Farm Workers Association.
But he was the MLK, put it, of
Okay.
that movement.
That's good,
And
right?
until you hey, pull up put him into your Google search today and find out. It was good,
I'm scared.
and I guarantee you, you should be scared. And I guarantee you that, like Weinstein and is it Steinstein? I don't know. Weinstein, which I
Weinstein,
don't. Okay,
Weinstein.
I never know. It's Brian Epstein, Harvey Weinstein.
Right.
So, just like all of that, I guarantee you, like just like we all know that Meryl Streep in Hollywood and Quentin Tarantino knew the whole time about Harvey. This guy has been venerated for years. I guarantee you, the rumors started in the late '60s. But there's too much power. There's too much power to lose. And finally, the New York Times, and they've probably heard these rumors for the last 30 years or 40 years. So this guy's so revered. He has days, all of it. He's considered really just one of the greatest labor leaders of all time. Labor, I shouldn't even say leader, revolutionary, He probably did some good along the way. So, turns out, rape, sexual assault,
Men get power.
12 to 13-year-olds involved.
It's these men. I blame men.
Well,
men
it does
get too much power,
Well.
and then weird stuff starts to happen. Sexual stuff.
Okay, well, we don't know. I got to say this. We've not lived through women having all the power. So we don't know that there wouldn't be abuses
there
there
are
as well.
women. There are matriarchies in cultures,
Yes.
and I don't think that is the takeaway from those
It's
cultures.
just the teachers.
I'm talking about physical. I mean, it's just that to me, it really, and there's a couple of things here. It is about power. Everything is about power. Here's the latest. Here's the news. Stop following other people and thinking that they're great. If you agree with them, say, oh, I agree with that person. I think that that was a good thing they did, and that stop. No more sainthood for human beings in politics. Stop it. You don't know who these people are. You don't know what's really going on. I learned this lesson with Bill Cosby, who I thought was like the moral teacher and funny, I learned that lesson then. But I mean, it's beyond belief. And all these power centers, why didn't the people around Michael Jackson say stuff or whatever? Why? If I'm his lawyer, being Michael Jackson's lawyer gives me more power than if I'm a lawyer that's not Michael. All the music people that were making money. There is very little actual morality inside of human civilization. That's my objective look at things. How often do people in their daily lives, when making a decision, does it even come up? Who has taken the time in their lives to decide what their own personal moral boundaries are so that they can know, hey, here's an opportunity to make a lot of money, but we live in a society where there's not what? There's an opportunity to make a lot of money? I don't need no words after that. How many people actually, I can name two who don't, right off the top of my head. Kevin Hart and LeBron James. Both multi-millionaires. And without their FanDuel or DraftKings, whichever one it is, money, what were they? Multi-millionaires. I don't think DraftKings or FanDuel, whatever one they are, can add another multi to their millionaires. But you can make more money. Well, you got to tell kids they need to start gambling as soon as possible and how much fun it is and how it's a winning proposition. So they don't think. Nobody thinks. You just got to remember this. Everyone is trying to sell you something. And if they can appeal to what you think of as your own idealism, they got a better shot straight to your wallet. That's the reality of the world that you live in. And obviously it has been for a long time. I think it's on hyperdrive in the last decade or so, and more so in the last, 4 or 5 years.
LeBron needs some help, Eric. He's only worth $1.4 billion.
Oh, yeah, that's not enough. Yeah. I need that cash from, is it DraftKings they're a part of? I think so, because he puts the crown on and he's the king.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, you need that, LeBron. You shouldn't be out there, LeBron, doing something special in life and telling kids not to gamble, because you wouldn't get that extra 0.002 to your overall wealth. So just stop trusting people who are famous. Stop following them. You like to vote? Good. Say, I voted for that guy or that gal because she did this or he did that. Don't tell me you follow them, because you're just a puppet on a string. And you're following something that doesn't exist. First of all, we know that we're all flawed. And what we're finding out is the more power you have, it becomes more than just being flawed. Obviously, power says, I can try to get away with the Epstein stuff. These are the people who've been basically running the world for the last 30 years. Why did they do it? Because they got enamored with their own power and they thought that that protection would never fall. They were in a bubble that said to them, I can get away with things that the average person cannot. And that made them drop their pants one more time. Ooh-wee. Stop following people. Stop believing that people are as good can be. Apparently not. And if everything else didn't tell you that, this Cesar Sheva, and I'm waiting for all the conservatives to say, oh, we told you so. Well, I can find a bunch of you family values candidates busted in motels with your little paramours. I get story after story after story after story.
Some at airports.
Yeah, in airports. And the idiot voters who not only voted for you, but believed that you stood for family values. Look at this guy in Texas. Finally got out of the business. Right? Before we knew that we knew that he had some sort of relationship with this worker on his campaign who self-immolated, didn't just commit suicide. Did he say the word? Yes, I did, because that's what happened.
Unalived. It's unalived.
Yeah, great. She committed suicide, but how did she do it? By setting herself on fire. And this guy said, well, of course I'm going to run again. Even though I'm a Republican family values candidate with, I think, 6 children or something. But then it came out that he texted her and, send me a naked pic, all this kind of stuff. And finally, he got out, not because he has any flash of morality. He got caught and suddenly decided to do the right thing. This is what I'm doing. As things get out of control, whatever. And this is my advice. Take it or leave it, because nobody should follow me either. I'm going to tend to my own garden. And that's what I would say others should do. Hey, at the next cocktail party, don't declare who you are, what you think, what's going to happen, how it has to be. Tend to your own garden. Interesting for you to say, Eric, you've got a radio show with a microphone. Well, that's the way the world is. And I'm not going to get into whether that's even enjoyable. I signed a contract, here I am. Outside of this microphone, where I have to say things that are entertaining or interesting or keep you from turning the radio station, that's my job. But if I'm at a party, don't ask me what I think. I'm not interested in talking about it anymore. The most powerful people are going to get their way. The rest of us have to cross our fingers and hope they don't end humanity. It's really that simple. If they do end humanity, they'll find me tending my own garden.
Get any size air conditioner for $69.99 a month, 0 down, an unbeatable lifetime warranty, and ask about clean air upgrades. Visit reliableair.com to book your free estimate today.
If you've seen me recently, I've probably stopped to show you pictures of my new closet designed by Artisan Custom Closets. It's Ashley Frasca. From the consultation to the final install, I am still in awe of my newly organized space. Let Artisan help you simplify your life. Schedule your free design consultation with a certified master artisan designer at artisancustomclosets.com. That's artisancustomclosets.com. Reward yourself with affordable luxury.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell.
And I'm Monica Pearson. Dale and I have worked together for years, first at WSB, and today helping you find Georgia's best companies and sharing why they're the best.
Monica, one of the first companies I researched and recommended is Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care. For more than a dozen years, they've consistently met my 7-point standard and honored my Make It Right guarantee. And I know you believe in Amco just as much as I do.
Dale, over the years, we've both reported about people getting taken advantage of. So I'm keenly aware what it takes to deliver not just great performance, but great customer service. People who follow my advice literally stop me on the street and thank me for referring them to Amco.
We all need mechanics we can trust for correct diagnosis, efficient repair, and fair price. Not just for transmission repair, but engines, brakes, check engine lights, and so much more. Call the locally owned Amco near you.
And I know their nationwide warranty protects you everywhere.
That's AA.
MCO.
Tired of painting?
Rhino Shield lasts 25 years, backed by warranty.
So protect and beautify your home for decades, not seasons.
At RhinoShieldGA.com.
Go Rhino Shield. Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter here for D. Geller & Sons Spring Bridal Event, March 20th through the 22nd at the Kennesaw and Sandy Springs location. You can make an appointment and learn more at dgeller.com. Appointment holders will save more. 36 months, 0% APR financing, and up to $3,000 off with an appointment. It's the best time to compare selection, value, and pricing all in one place. That's D. Geller & Son, March 20th through the 22nd in Kennesaw and Sandy Springs.
They lied, they cheated, and they broke the law. Liberal losers forced illegal migration on hardworking Americans. But conservative businessman Rick Jackson is ready to fight back.
I don't care if you're Muslim or Mongolian. You don't have the right to force your culture on our country.
Corrupt career politicians let the invasion happen, then made it worse. But conservative businessman Rick Jackson isn't going to let them get away with it.
Too often, criminal illegals commit sick, violent crimes, victimize our children, and get away with murder. So here's my guarantee to them. Do that when I'm governor, and you'll end up deported or departed. Any questions?
It's time to win big for Georgia. Rick Jackson, the Trump-supporting, straight-talking, successful businessman with nothing to lose. Rick Jackson for governor.
Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News.
Weather.
Traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top local story, the Georgia House votes overwhelmingly to approve legislation suspending the state's gas tax for 60 days. State Representative John Carson says it's time for the legislature to act as the conflict in the Middle East pushes prices higher.
I think this is going to give much needed relief to Georgians sooner rather than later, particularly when they're faced with such higher gas prices right now.
If approved by the state Senate, the measure would take effect with Governor Kemp's signature. According to Gas Buddy, prices in Metro Atlanta now average $3.79 a gallon. After 40 years, Lawrenceville police are able to track down a serial rapist. 66-year-old Glenn Daniel Plyman is accused of at least 4 sexual assaults in Gwinnett County in 1986. He was arrested today in Oglethorpe County. Captain Dina Pauley with Lawrenceville Police says they finally got a break using DNA.
We were able to get a DNA profile, which we were able to track back to a family which led us to the identity of this suspect.
Police believe there could be more victims. Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock joins fellow Democrats today, blasting President Trump's election overhaul proposal known as the Save America Act.
There's been research on this. There have been investigations. And in the state of Georgia, they couldn't even find 5 instances of non-citizens voting.
President Trump has said he will not sign any new legislation until the bill passes Congress. Airline passengers will likely face even more travel disruptions because of TSA staffing shortages caused by the partial government shutdown. Acting TSA Administrator Adam Stahl warns things will get worse if workers at the TSA keep calling out.
If the call rate does climb, there could be scenarios where we may have to shut down airports. This is a serious situation.
TSA workers have now missed 2 paychecks because Congress has yet to reach a deal to fund the Department of Homeland Security. It is now 3:32, and it's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Chinwe Maponya-Cook.
Watching for merging madness around town, especially in Doraville, I-285 eastbound and westbound. As you're trying to get onto I-85, you're running into some slowdowns there with everyone trying to make their way into Norcross, just a tap of the brakes. Also on the east side of town, I-285 northbound, the outer loop, and southbound, the outer loop, trying to get onto I-20 eastbound over in Decatur is sluggish. You also got a slow zone I-20 westbound, getting past Wesley Chapel Road, exit 68. From the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center, Chinwe Maponya-Cook, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy skies for today, staying cool with highs in the mid-60s. Temperatures tonight falling to the mid to upper 30s. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds and a big warm-up on the way, high 68. Sunshine on Friday with highs in the mid-70s.
Right now it's 53 in Dallas, 56 in Conyers, and 54 in Chambly. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
It's Eric. I had a house that was built in the 40s, and all the settling over time, the foundation, it started cracking. We could see the cracks of the walls. The doors started sticking. We knew there was a problem. Took us a long time to find someone to help us. Well, you don't need to take a long time. Go to Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They're the only foundation repair company in the entire state of Georgia with a team of licensed engineers on staff giving you the highest quality work for your home from the start.
Dial 678 ESOG now.
Hey, don't assume that because you're an experienced motorcycle rider that the person driving next to you is also an experienced driver. Sometimes their lack of experience can cause you to lay your bike down. It's Eric Von Hassler. If this happens to you, you need Steel Horse Law. Attorney George Stein is a motorcycle rider and he understands bikers' needs. Get more info and request a free Rider's Advantage card at steelhorselaw.com.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
When it comes to political debates, always remember, everybody's trying to sell you something. Look up now, I see that they have the Intel. Is it in the Senate that they're asking the Intel officials about the worldwide threats? When are they going to get it? When are people going to understand? Department heads don't matter anymore. We currently have a government of one. There is one opinion that matters about everything that the federal government does at every level. I'll let you guess who that one opinion is. To go back just a second ago when I was talking about these awful multimillionaires who are part of gambling campaigns to try to get our kids to start gambling as soon as possible. I will say this. I am noticing a little difference now on ESPN and, the linear television, all the sports stuff. even amongst some of the sports podcasts that I've been watching for a while, because of course they're all DraftKings and, all of these things. There's 2 of them, I think, in the last couple of weeks where the host, you're able to actually get to the host if they have, a good sizable YouTube channel. It's not difficult to get your opinions to the host of a YouTube channel. And then there's 2 in the last couple of weeks that have said, hey, I hear what you're saying. I know you don't like the sponsor, because people are onto it. Many people are onto what's going on with these gambling apps. And basically saying, I do have a Patreon. We can change the way that we do this, but I need you to make that decision. Now, whether that will actually happen, I've seen 2 YouTube hosts say, I get what you're saying about all these gambling apps and ads, but I got to fund this somehow. That's halfway there. It doesn't mean people are going to start giving to the Patreon. Lord knows I didn't. But, it's a hard sell because we're already paying for this subscription and that subscription. But it is notable. Has anybody ever asked LeBron James if he feels like, hey, LeBron James, 5 minutes. Tell us why it's good for an 18-year-old to start gambling on their phone. You've got 5 minutes. You've got the floor. We want, go 3 layers deep. Tell us why it's a good thing for the nation, for the person, for someone who is 18, 19 years old. 5 minutes, LeBron. The floor is yours. Of course not. Because they've got a lot of money. DraftKings, FanDuel, they've got a lot of money. Who wants to upset that apple cart? You're not going to get no money. So I do think it's interesting that a couple of YouTube channels I've been watching, hey, I know you don't like this, so maybe we could change it, but I need your help.
What's the context? So they're commenting in the comments, and then the host reads the comments and is concerned because that's a sponsor for the show itself?
Yeah, they're reading the comments, and they're saying, people are saying, how can you be doing this? Because when you really take the time to look at what's going on with online gambling, it's horrific. It's more than going to Vegas 3 times a year. Because you got to go to Vegas.
And you have a budget when you go there.
Most people don't know that with these gambling apps, if you win too much, they kick you off. They don't want you anymore. And if there's somebody in sales who's just real close to landing I'm sorry. Do not ever ask me to endorse one, because the answer's no.
Jared will.
Well, it's all right. I'm just saying.
I have a different opinion.
I'm just saying. If you think that most people can control that, you are wrong. Especially if you get started when 18 or 19. Now, if it was a fair fight, I might be more libertarian about it. But it's not a fair fight. You win too much, you're kicked off. When, from your point of view, there's no way to rig it. You're just making bets on you. Convincing people to get involved in these parlays. It's more than the house will always win. The house really didn't have algorithms in the past. There is no objective way to describe what's going on there other than predatory capitalism. And it's not limited to there. It's kind of become all of the capitalism that we have in our lives now. And by the way, I'm a capitalist, and I can say that because predatory capitalism, in my opinion, is not capitalism. It's a distortion of capitalism. And the kind of capitalism we have now is more than predatory. It's also crony capitalism. It's run by oligarchs. Why do we have to do AI? Have you ever stopped and asked yourself? Why do we have to put all of our money and all of our chips and all of it? Why? Did you stop for a moment and think about it, weigh the pros and cons, and decide, yeah, I'm for it? Or was it just thrust upon you? Well, here we are now. Yeah, we gotta get. There's a lot of people, because there's so much money involved right now. I mentioned this a while ago. These gigantic data centers could be white elephants shortly after all going online. It's quite the possibility. Rick Beato did an interesting video maybe last week where he showed what can be done on your own computer with AI without ever going online, which is amazing because you know how technology goes. Things are what they are, and then all of a sudden they change. There's a possibility we build out all of these data centers, and a few years later, we don't need them. You can basically get your AI to do, you have one Mac Mini, you don't connect it to the internet, and basically it can do for you, and you need no cloud space. This is a possibility.
We have new ICE facilities now.
Just clear them all out. Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
Let's just start putting, let's just expand what ICE really is, and just anybody who disagrees with the administration, just throw them in the old data centers.
We got all these data centers. We're good.
In Trump's 5th term.
You know what we'll do? We'll use their biomass for energy.
It's just Trump's head at that point.
That's right.
Connected to a computer.
Like Futurama.
One of my first mentors in radio, great Steve Hausman. Isn't it all a joke? Isn't it all a joke? Great philosophy. Isn't it all a joke? And I ask you, isn't it all a joke? Don't take any one part of it seriously and get invested if you want to have a happy life. Isn't it all a joke? Yeah. It's a better world if all of our kids are gambling. No, it's not. It's not some sort of technicality that Kalshi and Polly. Oh, well, maybe it is, but look, let's drive a Mack truck through it. There's a word difference. The word isn't gambling. So let's drive a Mack truck through it and steal more money. Stealing from the ignorant. And we're all ignorant at something. We all have a blind spot somewhere that an oligarch is an expert on. And that's why our economic system is crony capitalism, predatory capitalism. I've said this before. If you're in your 20s or your 30s, you better open your eyes. And you better recognize that the people who are at the top are not happy if you have $1 left. You think 2 super yachts is enough? Are you kidding me? They got friends who have 4, and they're trying to keep up. And maybe I'm being a little ludicrous here, but I'm taking it to the extreme to show you what's happening in the stream. Sometimes that's the best way to point out what we're all in the middle of right now, is by taking it to the extreme and then challenging you to tell me that if you follow logic down that road, you don't eventually end up at that extreme. I don't think anybody can tell me that isn't going to happen. No one can tell me that people are going, it's already starting to happen. I lost $40,000 on a, okay, you could say that guy's stupid, but there's going to be a lot of stupid guys like that.
Does FanDuel get their house?
No, I think they just sell the house. Well, in a way they do, don't they?
In the fine print, they take the house.
Yeah. I mean, you sell the house so you can get the money so you can pay the...
Hey, Eric,
by the way, I think that these companies are smart enough right now that they are creating a slush fund, and they know the Joe Camel moment is coming. They know the OxyContin moment is coming. The opioid moment is coming. Boy, you can get all high and mighty about the Sacklers. But what about the DraftKings? What about the FanDuels? Yeah, they are not going to be satisfied until they take every penny out of your bank account.
Chris Chandler here from Atlanta's Morning News, hoping with Paws Atlanta to find a home for our WSB Dog of the Month, Pecan, whichever way your family wants to say it. One of 10 puppies in the family, 5 months old, wants a home like several brothers and sisters have already found. Our sponsor, Finley Roofing, pays the adoption fees too. Go to WSBradio.com/dog.
Castile Home Services is here to make taking care of your cooling, heating, plumbing, and electrical systems feel as simple as waving a wand with Comfort 360, the whole home protection membership. For just $14.99 a month, make getting maintenance, repairs, and replacements easier with 2 HVAC tune-ups a year and waived diagnostic fees. Plus, members get exclusive savings like 15% off any service. No magic spells required. Live comfortably ever after with Comfort 360. Learn more at CastileAir.com/Comfort360.
Those black streaks on your roof, not just dirt. It's actually fungus that feeds on your shingles, slowly breaking them down, shortening the lifespan of your roof, even increasing your energy bills. That's why I trust Wise Guys Pro Wash. Wise Guys used a soft wash to safely remove those streaks and protect the shingles, and it came with a multi-year roof treatment warranty. It's simple. One quick call, a free estimate, and no need to be home. Mention me when you book Chris Chandler and save $70 at wiseguysprowash.com. The wise choice for your home.
When it rains, it pours right into your crawl space, and that creates that musty smell and mold growth under your house. Hi, I'm Jeremy, owner of American Crawl Space Solutions. We offer a needs-based approach to drying out your crawl space and encapsulating it to keep it dry without high-pressure sales tactics or trying to oversell you. Make the smell and the water go away. Give us a call today. American Crawl Space Solutions.
American Crawl Space Solutions. Foundations too.
Fall in love with Terrifying Jewelry's amazing collection of designer brands such as Roberto Coin, De Beers Forever Mark Diamonds, and their collection of fine Swiss watches from Rolex, Tudor, and Tag Heuer. Treat yourself and your loved ones to a special gift from Terrifying Jewelry Company in Buford.
It's official. President Trump has endorsed Burt Jones for governor.
Burt Jones has been an incredible leader. This man has my complete and total endorsement, and I really want to see him win.
Burt Jones is a trusted Trump conservative who's leading the fight to end Georgia's state income tax.
He's going to make a great, great governor. You will be very happy, Georgia. Burt Jones has my complete and total endorsement.
Paid for by Burt Jones for Georgia.
Dave Baker here for my deck experts at Ben Hill Renovations. Still dragging your heels on that new deck? I get it. You want to make sure you find the right builder. You want Ben Hill Renovations. From their superior craftsmanship to their workmanship warranty, they are your one-stop shop when it comes to upgrading your outdoor living space. Visit their showroom or see them on the web at bhrenovations.com and schedule a free design consultation at your home. Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
It's tax time, y'all. If you want to file free, this next one's for you.
Now taxes is so free. Tax-free edition only. Roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple form 1040 returns only. Now this is tax.
Love that jam. Up next, commercials.
Intuit TurboTax Free Edition. See if you qualify at TurboTax.com/free. No schedules except for Earned Income Tax Credit, Child Tax Credit, Student Loan Interest, and Schedule 1A.
I never thought my closet would be a room I'd find myself sitting in, but I'm basking in the glow of newly installed rods, shelves, and drawers that make up my Artisan Custom Closet. Schedule your free design consultation with a certified master artisan designer at artisancustomclosets.com.
I know people think of me as one of the most selfish people in radio, but I do have a side project where I am, before I make my exit from the platform, I'd like to leave the doctrinaires, George Clark trying to mentor a little bit, so maybe he could step up to the mic and have his own thing. I'll help Autumn with something. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I do care about everybody, but Tim Andrews has this character that I think is a winner. And I think it's perfectly suited because it can go all the way through this November. And, after the midterms is when 28 starts. Within, like 6-7 months, you start getting the primary debates or something after November. And so this is a great AI project, I find, from Tim Andrews. He's created his own Senate race in the state of Virginia, and it's between Bill White Guy and Virginia Langley White, who are fighting for the Senate seat. And so far, we've heard a couple commercials from Bill White Guy. Do we have any of those we can go to, or are they not too hard to find? Okay, well, I was going to say maybe we should have set it up with maybe some of his. But we have our first attack ad from Virginia Langley White on her opponent, Bill White Guy.
Senator Bill White Guy says he doesn't have a micro penis.
I'm fine there. If Virginia wants to find out, all she has to do is stop by my office.
If that's true, then why does he need a plastic surgeon? Bill White Guy. Extreme ideas. Micro penis.
I'm Virginia Langley White, and I approve this message.
And that's where the AI race for the Senate in Virginia stands.
And you can watch them on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, because there's some visuals there where you heard some parts where nobody was talking. Very funny.
Like like a security camera of him walking out of a men's.
I do believe that we've got to figure out how to get this out there because I think that people will like this, and I think you're on to something here.
What's the current polling in that race, Tim?
It's got to be White Guys up, or no? Huh?
Well, it's his seat.
Yeah.
So the incumbent always has the advantage.
Just a little bit of a lead, 3-point lead.
He is against the Man Bad Act, which is what she's promoting, and she is against the blow everything up bill.
So that's a real choice they've got. This is, and we're gonna, what we do? We gotta get those Molt bots to actually watch all of these things and vote.
Yes.
Those little bots that have agency that are gonna, I don't know, destroy the world with it. We can have some fun with them now.
Virginia's got a tough decision ahead of them.
They do. Although, if you're named Virginia and you're running in Virginia, do you have a natural advantage?
I'm voting for my state.
That's right. Hey, I recognize that name.
Yeah, I'll vote for that.
Well, she is ex-CIA.
Virginia Langley White.
Yeah,
she's ex-CIA.
I was gonna call her White Savior, but that's not a real name.
We want to bring everybody in.
Yes,
we want to bring everybody in. That's the whole thing. These things are funny.
So do you think maybe she's ex-CIA, but really she just wrote a book about being ex-CIA, but it's never really been confirmed?
Is she a fraud?
It could be like Elizabeth Warren.
Is she a fraud?
Well, that's a good angle to have. I sort of based her off the new governor.
Yes,
Virginia.
exactly.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
who is. By the way, remember this: if you can learn anything, kids, from this show, there is no such thing as ex-CIA. There is no such thing. You don't leave the CIA and then suddenly, unless you're like a radical, a whistleblower, that kind of thing.
Don't you retire?
You retire, but you're never not. If they call you and say, we need someone on CNN to explain to people why the Iran war is the greatest thing we've ever done.
You have to come out of retirement.
Yeah, it's not even retired. It's like you always are. Listen, spies, we need spies, right? But what is a spy? A spy is a professional liar. We need them. Everybody has them. Every side has them. But don't forget that. A spy is a professional liar. So half the people that you see on panels, I'm saying half the people.
Well, they're all analysts at one point.
Yeah, and they end up being, and it'll say ex-CIA. No such thing. If you see that, then they're on the CNN panel or the Fox News panel or the MS Now panel to give the current line. You just don't retire that in your brain. Like I say, unless you turn against them, unless you become a whistleblower or something along those lines. Ex-CIA. That's my favorite. Ex-CIA. But he's telling, hey, 42 years he worked there. But now he's outside. He's going to give you his own objective opinion. Doesn't happen.
Would John Brennan be ex-CIA since he has no access to anything anymore?
Well, yeah, he's been cut off. He's cut off CIA. For now. But in reality, there's a CIA that works even no matter who the president is.
Right.
The dark CIA?
Well, there's not even that. They're spies.
Secret CIA?
Administrative.
The secret CIA.
Yeah.
That's a secret.
No, there are, so the one president will not like this person and remove the access or whatever. They remove the public access. But Trump can't remove his connections to the people in the CIA that he used to be the leader of. That still goes on because you remove the you can't barbecue with that guy on weekends. They all live. No. They all live in Virginia in the same neighborhoods. Democrat, Republican, all of them.
Big fans of Bill White guy.
Oh well, half of them.
Yeah.
The other like Virginia Langley White. It's going to be a very interesting. So where do people go to see these?
Well, I have a YouTube channel.
Okay, what's it called?
Tim Andrews.
That's pretty easy.
But there's some numbers and everything. I have to look at.
Let me write that down.
Well,
Hold on.
Come on, man.
Because there's a singer named Tim Andrews.
You want a career after I walk away? Get that stuff
How's
together.
He gonna make money with this?
And get it. I'm telling you, it can become. Listen, he maybe ended up. Listen, the way this works now, you get a big. Listen, you get a big following online. He might be the director of the next Marvel movie.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code AUTO for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code AUTO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code AUTO for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
High five! Up top! Dave's company just got the 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business. Yeah! It's 5 years of gig speed internet, advanced security, and a great rate that won't change. All from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
Heck yeah!
He hasn't given this many high fives since Deborah brought in her famous banana bread.
Yes!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee. Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities.
And it's hurting, but I am not stopping. Woo!
For a limited time, now through March 29th, switch to Comcast Business to lock in your rate for 5 years and get a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Or ask how to get started with 300 megabit internet and Security Edge for $74 a month with a 2-year agreement. Call today. Restrictions apply. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. Paperless billing and automatic payments with bank account required. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees.
Hey, Atlanta, it's Mark Aram. Let's be honest. When the rain starts coming down sideways at 2 a.m., it's not the time to wonder if your roof's gonna hold up. That's why I tell folks to call Dr. Roof. Been taking care of Atlanta homeowners for 38 years. Largest roof repair team in Atlanta and the Consumer Choice Award winners for 2026. Roof leak, storm damage, need a full replacement. Don't wait for the drip. Call Dr. Roof, 770-552-7663, or visit drroof.com. Dr. Roof, we've got you covered.
As a Massey Services technician, we have earned the trust of our customers. So much so, we're often called upon for a second opinion.
Did you want performance or all-season tires?
What would my Massey technician say?
Tough call. A much easier one is protecting your home with Massey's termite protection, which includes an unlimited repair guarantee that covers the structure and contents of your home.
Massey Services, offering expert advice and much more. Expect more and get it.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story: 4 decades after the crimes, an accused serial rapist in Gwinnett County is now behind bars.
66-year-old Glenn Daniel Plyban is accused of at least 4 sexual assaults in Gwinnett County in 1986. He was never arrested until now. Captain Dina Pauley with Lawrenceville Police says it was DNA that cracked this cold case.
We were able to get some DNA from that male without him knowing and test it against the sexual assault kits, and it came back back exclusively that he was our suspect.
He has been arrested in Oglethorpe County. Police say they believe that there may be more victims.
Please let us know so we can, look into that.
Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
55 degrees in Atlanta, staying chilly tonight, but warmer days are ahead. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. With the war in Iran sending gas prices higher, Georgia lawmakers vote to give drivers some relief.
The House overwhelmingly approves a measure to suspend the 34-cent a gallon gas tax for 60 days. State Representative John Carson says it comes as prices continue to surge.
Georgians need relief at the gas pump. With all the controversy going on in the Middle East, gas prices are up about $1 that I've seen.
While it could save you $5 or more when you fill up, it could cost the state $400 million. The bill still needs a Senate vote and wouldn't take effect until Governor Kemp signs it. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Long lines are frustrating travelers at the Atlanta airport, but Hartsfield-Jackson's Director of Customer Experience, Charles Pettis, has this message.
Hack your patience. Be understanding. Be supportive.
And he says, remember, TSA agents are working without pay right now. A woman convicted of murder after shooting a 62-year-old man when she witnessed his fender bender makes an appeal to the Georgia Supreme Court.
Hannah Payne's attorney Andrew Fleischman says her trial lawyer should have pushed to let the Clayton County jury know about citizens' arrest and protection of others laws to explain why she chased and confronted fender bender driver Kenneth Herring.
The state told the jury repeatedly that even if they believed Hannah, they still had to convict. Under the right law, they would not have.
Yet Justice Benjamin Land suggests Payne's own rationale might not be reasonable.
Her testimony was, I was trying to get him to return to the scene of the accident, which seems inconsistent with an argument that I'm just trying to protect the public.
She's serving life with a possibility of parole. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
New details on Tuesday's officer-involved shooting in Bartow County. The GBI says 45-year-old Justin Eric Harden of Canton was shot and killed after fleeing from deputies during a traffic stop tied to a drug investigation. The GBI says he shot at deputies who then fired back. Investigators found a large amount of suspected meth in the vehicle. A passenger was also taken into custody. A global healthcare tech company is adding to Georgia's status as the #1 state for business.
The headquarters for GlideTech is going near the Battery and other businesses around Cumberland.
They know that when bringing these 500 high-quality jobs, they're going to have the best talent to fill these jobs, the best access, vibrant quality of life for all of their employees.
President and CEO of Cobb's Chamber of Commerce, Sharon Mason, says the company helps hospitals track insulin levels for their diabetic patients. It could seem like a niche specialty, but they are looking for hundreds of workers over the next few years, and Mason says Cobb was chosen for their local talent. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
A disturbing new study finds more than half of teens in the U.S. have used AI to create sexual images.
They will take pictures of themselves, use Gen AI to make it appear that they are not wearing any clothing, and then share it with others.
Digital forensics professor Chad Steele at George Mason University says girls do it almost as much as boys. He urges parents to talk to their kids about the risks of online behaviors. Now, WSB Money Update. The cost of borrowing holding steady. Money reporter Kelly O'Grady says the Federal Reserve today decides to leave interest rates unchanged.
We didn't expect an interest rate move until the summer. Now, with the way things are, with a more complicated picture of what's going on in the Middle East, you might not see something until later this year, October, or potentially even December.
It is now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, Chinwe Maponia-Cook.
Right now, we're watching a crash right at the intersection I-85 northbound, trying to get on the Georgia 400. You got a crash knocking out that left lane. Jam cam showing us hero units on the scene, and that's what's slowing your roll if you're trying to get into Lenox and figure out why. Other than that downtown connector, you are seeing the brake lights heading southbound on I-85 south, leaving 400, 75 southbound slow before Northside Drive, and together they join for about a 20-minute ride down to I-20. Northbound delays also taking you from University Avenue up towards 17th Street, exit 251. From the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center, I'm Chinwe Maponia-Cook, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy skies this evening, staying chilly with lows in the mid to upper 30s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, quickly warming up to a high of 68. Friday, mostly sunny skies, highs in the mid 70s.
And right now, 52 in Sandy Springs, and in Decula, it is 53 in College Park. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Jared wants to play an open mic where people are making fun of me.
I think she's being sweet.
Because of my nose whistle.
I don't ever notice it.
Oh, obviously. Now it's all I'll think about for the rest of the day.
Oh, there it is.
It was autumn the whole time.
What? No.
I knew you were working
silly.
against me. I knew. It's not paranoia if it turns out that everyone is against you.
It's not an angry old guy yelling at you. It's a lady that's trying to help you.
Okay. Was she bringing me chicken soup for my nose whistle?
You be the judge.
Eric Von Hessler, it sounds like you have a bat in the cave. Go blow your nose, dude. You got a big whistle going on.
Is that what happened? It's amazing. I've been very, very clean living lately. You know, I'm not
clean enough.
I thought I bought into the idea that the war might be short, and I thought I could get through it with gummies and wine every night. And then I realized I think this war is going to go on a little too long to keep on.
That's why you
using
switched
that.
to meth?
Yes, I switched to the
That
good stuff.
Yeah.
Now I just decided I need to clean it all up for a while. And now I've cleaned it all up, and now I've got a nose whistle.
Well,
just goes to show. Makes you think, oh, maybe I should just get high every night.
Maybe not just cut it out altogether. Have a couple days. Two nights a week.
I'm done for a while. I was packing it against the liver for the last couple of weeks.
Wasn't sustainable?
I don't think it was sustainable. And that wasn't, it was just like, every night.
Cut the alcohol.
I have. I've cut the alcohol. I've cut the gummies.
Oh, I'm saying you had one or the other.
No, I'm gonna cut it all for a while. Just,
that's good.
Try to be healthy. Because just
raw dog life.
I'm just gonna raw dog life.
Here we go, Gen Z.
I've given that up too.
Raw dogging.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Condoms, smarter.
Yeah, I mean, for heaven's sakes, living on the edge at the age of 61.
You don't want to get anybody pregnant.
I can still.
Can you?
Yeah, but you don't want to.
No, yeah. Mick Jagger had a child when he was the kid's like 8 years old. Well, no. I mean, I would have to have an affair with a younger woman.
Well,
these things do happen. I have heard of radio hosts who do such things.
You don't want to have a kid that can relate with your grandkids?
No, I don't. It's enough for me. It's enough for me just to have some. Yeah, I don't want to have my grandkids who have a cousin. It wouldn't be a cousin? No, what would it be? What would it be?
No, the kid would be the uncle or aunt.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. No, I don't want to have
Weird.
that. I don't want to have that kind of strange situation. I do not want that kind of strange situation. All right, here's a rather dark study that was done. And I just want to say right now, it's fine for the doctrinaires to say, oh, yeah, I have had that, but just let's not have details because I don't want to get too dark. So according to this survey, do you know which survey it was? I know it comes out of Study Finds. Do they do their own surveys or do they just report on other
No, they
surveys?
pick up from Talker Research and...
Talker Research.
Talk. They've got a couple other
used to work with
sources
the guy
they
who
pull
started
from.
that magazine, Talker Man. I was working at WTIC in the early 90s in Connecticut when, I can't remember his name, the guy left there while I was there to go start Talker's magazine. And we thought, well, he'll be back in 6 months. That ain't going to work. Turned out to be wildly successful. Unfortunately, I cannot remember his name. He was a good guy.
I don't think they're related, though, Talker Magazine and Talker Research.
They're not? Oh, I thought that they did it to give talk radio people things to talk about.
No, that makes sense, because who else is talking about
Well,
Talker?
is Talker's magazine gone, or they got an online version now?
Well, that I don't know, but Talker's Research was formerly One Poll.
Oh, why did they change?
Yeah, people are talking. People don't talk about polls.
Oh, I see. Oh, they do some research, and they found out, people...
Well, this Study Find story that you're looking at, the study comes from the Journal of the American Medical Association, so JAMA.
JAMA. 19 million Americans have seriously thought about shooting someone.
Wow.
Not just thought about it, seriously thought about it. Now, there's 330 million Americans, and I don't know which percentage of that is adults. But, I mean, when you start thinking about this, I think you got to start at like 13, 14, right? When you have the ability to start having thoughts like this. If you're 8 years old and you're having this thought, I mean, just go ahead and find a reason to put that kid in jail now. Protect society.
Is it
kidding?
Is it someone else or themselves, too?
Thought about shooting someone.
Okay, I don't fall into that category.
Okay.
Or either of them, but that one specifically.
Wait, then why did you Specify.
Because I was curious.
Okay. Like, oh yeah, that's not me.
Yeah.
I was just curious. 'Cause I get what she's saying, but
you're not supposed to joke about that because then we have to have an intervention.
I'll sniff
and
you
I
out.
don't have the time.
Hey, Tim, we got a room full of people that just love the heck out of you.
Okay, thank you. But again,
I just want to say,
was it all encompassing or just a half?
I guess 19 million. I mean, so what percentage of 330 million is 19 million?
Nobody knows that
Get the
answer.
von Hessler doctrine calculator. We have a big calculator.
Where's the
You do?
abacus?
Yeah. It's right there. It's right. It's large. You haven't seen it when you're in here?
No, I haven't.
Huge calculator we have. It was gifted to me by
Texas Instruments.
by the Burt Show.
About 5.7%.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I wonder what they mean by seriously consider.
I think it means seriously consider. They have seriously thought about shooting someone else.
Could it be like a bad public figure? Like, let's say.
Well, who cares what it is?
It's so bad.
I mean, even considering assassination is not a good idea.
I guess that's fair.
It's not the healthiest thing that could be going through your mind.
Could be a hero, though, if you took down Putin or someone like that.
But see, that's not it. That's not it. It's not self-defense or
And
anything
that's
like
not
that.
good either.
No, it's
I mean,
not. It's not good. Let's work our. Can we get back to some diplomacy in this
Come
world?
on, Jared.
For heaven's sake.
For the record,
murder
much like
people.
Tim.
I know it's hard to believe these days, but there was a time where governments kind of had an unspoken rule about not going after each other's leaders, because once you break that, you kind of open it up and say, oh, well, it's okay. It's okay for other countries to go after the leader. But now that's gone. Like every other protocol is completely gone. I stepped on you there. What were you going to say, Jared?
No, I was going to say, much like Tim.
Yeah. Who cares?
I have never felt that way where I wanted to shoot somebody, even with public figures. But I figured the stat itself probably goes up a little bit because of how many bad politicians and bad public figures there are. That's probably
But those
what
people
brings that
don't have
figure up.
the ability to rationalize, okay, well, if I do this, then I lose everything.
Right. Well, no, because they get well, there's two different things here. When you're talking about, like assassination, that's usually some kind of, somebody's really into politics and they're also a little bit crazy and then they go over the line and so they're not thinking rationally.
Jodie Foster's still hot.
Yeah, and then the the rest of the world is usually, I would imagine, boy, I hate that person, or somebody cheated with my wife. It's that kind of, what do you call that, crime of passion sort of thought, and maybe you pull yourself back. I've never had that. I just have I've always had this idea that, if my wife cheats on me, then it's partly my fault. Obviously, I wasn't keeping the home fires burning. So I've never in my life ever thought, oh, if somebody did something like that to me, I'd be like, well, I guess we shouldn't be together anymore and we'll go our separate ways and we'll do our. Thankfully, it never happened, or I never found out.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's kind of the same thing.
I fantasize sometimes about having an EMP gun so I could shoot it at a leaf blower and shut it up.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not a person.
Yeah, I just think
hear that. Is that on the list of because
it's not on that study.
Hey, I don't hate the person operating it. I just hate the machine
itself.
For some reason, the person that does our leaf blowing, just like not the yard people, but somebody else that comes through the apartment building, he goes, ram, 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 and I want to die.
All right. Can I say this, though? Here's the good thing I'm learning is if they ever make another Police Academy movie, you've got the goods.
Sounds pretty good.
Pretty dang.
That one's been pulling the chain.
Autumn Fisher, multi-talented. And a multimillionaire, as we know. She chooses to live in an apartment, which is great.
I like to stay humble.
Yeah, she chooses to live in a little tiny apartment in Crofton.
Well, she's like LeBron James. She has to have all these different revenue streams so
That's
that way
right.
she can keep building her wealth.
Little mailbox money. That's all she needs at this point, little mailbox money.
Little mailbox money.
Say hello to Chinwe Maponya Cook. Chinwe says it's a bumper-to-bumper ride in Buckhead.
That's right. Hello, everybody out there. If you're trying to make your way towards Buckhead, you're going to run into an issue, I-85 northbound, right at that Georgia 400 split. We do have a crash on that ramp, knocking out the left side of that ramp soon as you try and get on it. Hero units have been there for about half an hour trying to get this cleaned up. So that's what's causing the slowdowns that way. Now, if you're continuing on I-85, you've got no issues inside of the perimeter. Once you get outside the perimeter, though, you are going to be sluggish, tapping the brakes, but those delays ease once you hit Pleasant Hill Road. This report is sponsored by Georgia United Credit Union, ready for a financial partner that puts you first. Discover the difference at Georgia United Credit Union. Visit gucu.org/join. Inspired by NCUA. From the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center, Chinwe Maponya Cook, W95.5 WSB.
Tune in to Atlanta's Morning News.
Shooting in southwest Atlanta that sent a man to the hospital.
All your latest news, weather, and traffic.
Traffic red alert long running now along Georgia 400.
Atlanta's Morning News.
Reports the UN Security Council will also meet.
Tomorrow starting at 5. 95.5 WSB. How Atlanta starts its day.
Coolray is celebrating 60 years of bringing home comfort to Atlanta, and to say thank you, they're lowering their service fee to $60 all month long. Dave Baker here. This means now is the perfect time to get your faulty outlets looked at, your HVAC system tuned up, or that small plumbing issue diagnosed before they become major repairs. For 60 years, Atlanta homeowners have trusted the Coolray name to keep their homes running smoothly. See them on the web at Coolray.com. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
Are you not using your garage door as much as you like because you lost your remote? I mean, I get it. You're embarrassed. You don't want to look dopey in front of the garage door guy, and it's around here somewhere, so it's bound to turn up. Except that was 3 years ago. And now you're parking in your driveway or running through the rain to open it with the keypad, instead of taking advantage of one of the greatest technologies America's ever shared with the world. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our technicians have replacement remotes compatible with every make and model of garage door, whether it's one of ours or not. And since most new cars have openers built in, we can program your car to open your door without a remote, so you can lose your replacement all you want. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll get you sorted out. Now, if you lose your remote and your car, well, we're back to square one.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
I'm Rick Jackson. My dad abandoned us. My mom was an alcoholic, so I left the projects. Shoe shining, ticket scalping, vacuum sales. I found purpose in work and built a $3 billion business. Like President Trump, I don't owe anybody anything. And like you, I'm sick of career politicians. I'm running for governor to lead America in criminal deportations, to cut income taxes in half, freeze our insane property taxes, reform the system so that anyone who can work will work, and not just sit around binge watching Netflix and eating Cheetos. I'll let law enforcement do their job. And if you're caught helping a child change their sex, you're going to jail. I'm Rick Jackson, and I'll get these done. Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc.
Hey, you have suffered through enough seasons. Is your old, clunky, unreliable heating and cooling system even gonna make it? Chris Chandler here. Stop repairing, finally replace it. Call the experts I trust. TE certified electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling. Hurry, for a limited time, get a $1,000 instant rebate off a new system and 36 months 0% financing.
TE certified, we love your home.
A family office is a team built to handle the three biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm, under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 404-208-3300. That's 404-208-3300.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
My uncle's Maytag washer lasted over 37 years. His motto, buy once, cry once. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello. When I started A1 Garage Door Service, I thought about my uncle's Maytag. Most garage door springs get about 10,000 cycles for 3 to 5 years. Our Max Life springs last over 100,000 cycles. That's a minimum of 30 years. From repairs to upgrades, call A1 Garage Door Service today or schedule online at a1garage.com.
A1 from day one.
That's what you got to do, Tim Andrews, ATL. You have to start using headline-grabbing titles that maybe slightly have something to do with what your video is about.
This changes everything.
This changes everything. The 10 worst songs by ...
You never talk about them.
Negativity. Well, negativity sells.
That's right. Oh, anyway, it's at Tim Andrews.
You don't have to
ATL.
say at. It's
you
your
do if you want to find it.
No, if you have a YouTube channel, I don't have to put at in front of anything to find it. You just put Tim Andrews ATL. Look it up right now. Go to a search in Google or anywhere in Google or out. Am I right, George Clark? You're relatively young.
I think you're right.
Yeah. I don't think.
Well, then you get the singer-songwriter Tim Andrews from Nashville.
It doesn't give you a list of other Tim Andrews?
Well, yeah, mine was at the top.
There you go.
Yeah, but it might be at the top because it's you.
Oh, as a possibility. Well, either way, why don't you come up with a more...
Just don't go to the singer, everybody. Just know that there's
I'd
a
seriously
singer.
like to shoot this singer, honestly. Get him off the top of this list.
Don't say that.
I'm joking around.
Don't say that. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was a joke. It's too late. That's a joke.
Wait, really?
Huh?
Is that like a crazy...
Well, no, people...
reference to the last...
It was a joke about a reference to the last thing. We wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, don't use the at, though, for sure. That doesn't even work at all.
No, yeah. See how far away you are from making millions of dollars? You don't even understand the medium, my
I'm
friend.
very far away from that.
And you're brilliant, and you're making these Bill White guy Senate things.
Oh, the Yakimon show shows up. Tim Andrews.
Well, because you're adjacent.
Hey, okay.
That's right.
You're adjacent.
Let's see what happens when you type in Jared Yamamoto.
The number one gay
Number
porn
one.
star.
I walked into that.
Buy from the best, folks. Buy from the best.
You're the only Jared Yamamoto in the country, so you're right there.
Is he?
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the
I'm
Jared Yamamoto.
I'm the only Eric Von Hessler on the planet, I believe, where
Whoa.
Von is the middle name and not part of the last name.
So there's a Hessler Vaughn out there?
No, there's Von Hessler, which is what the name was before Ellis Island. And so now we put in as my.
When you put in Eric Von Hessler, funny enough, the first video that pops up is Southside Steve's video with you when you're on a show.
Is it the one where the video's on my feet the whole time, or is it the one, a different one?
Yeah, that was the excellent.
Well, I went back
No,
for
this
another.
is the better one.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That first one, let me tell you something. I walked in there, and was I funny. I give a great interview. And after it was over, I found out that the camera was pointed to my shoes the whole time.
Great shoes, though.
They were all right.
Yeah.
Had I known that they were going to be the star of the show, I would have maybe worn my best pair of shoes.
Rock those Jordans.
Some wingtips, perhaps.
Ooh.
I don't even know what that means. Wingtips.
It's a style of...
I know it's a style of shoe. I just don't know what... if
It's
you
the
brought
black
shoes...
and white ones.
Oh.
My dad wore them for my
Wingtips.
wedding.
Oh, okay. Well, I remember that.
Now you can't say anything bad. 'cause I
No,
mentioned my dad.
I love wingtips.
I'm going to bring up my dad.
I think people who wear wingtips are the best people in the world. Saints, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, what other stupid stories do we have to... Oh, Oscar viewership.
They came out?
Slides 9% from last year.
Yeah, it makes sense. It was boring.
Well, how do people don't know that before?
I mean, usually the hook in the beginning is there's like a good reason, a good grasper at the
I
beginning.
don't think that's why it failed. I think it's because we've all lost interest.
Yes.
The awards mean nothing.
And kids don't watch it.
And also,
No.
yeah, well, I was thinking about this. Now, all the reasons that we understand about Hollywood and, the message and all that stuff is in there. as well. But in reality, entertainment is so niche now. I don't think it used to be that there were these huge, take away the Marvel stuff when that hits. It's been a long time since the whole country is talking about one movie, and everything is so niche that, it used to be for linear television, they would say only live sports and live award shows are anything that's going to get ratings. Now it's just live sports, and most of that is the NFL. We are so niched out on movies, books, and nobody reads anymore when I'm talking about music, that I don't think it's possible to get a huge audience. And the fact that this is the first drop since 2021, when did the big slap happen? Because I know the next year people were like, oh, I got to watch.
4 years ago.
That's 4 years ago.
Yeah. So really, probably they've been had some people are like watching for the last couple of years going, I wonder if someone's going to get slapped or,
Yeah, you don't want to miss something.
Maybe we'll have an all-out brawl this year.
I did see on YouTube that next to like the recast of the Oscars, there was this woman that was dumpster diving next to the Oscars, building.
It was Autumn.
And I thought about Autumn. She was trying to find some of the red carpet. She had more views than the actual recast of the Oscars.
Wow. That is it in a nutshell. Chinwe Maponya Cook, says there's traffic volume on I-20. Is it traffic
volume?
There it is. Is it traffic volume?
Yes, it's traffic volume, and it's waves of traffic volume coming out of downtown Atlanta. If you're on I-20 westbound, trying to get out of the West End, you're running into a tapping of the brake situation to and through the perimeter. Those delays ease once you hit Fulton Industrial Boulevard, exit 49. And if you're coming the other direction, I-20 eastbound, trying to get back into the city, you're going to be tapping the brakes leaving Thornton Road, but those delays do ease once you hit 285. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Hi, it's Dale from TrustDale.com. I've trusted America's Best Choice for more than a decade for windows, doors, siding, decks, and roofing. Their exclusive 3-way warranty, including my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee, protects you if something goes wrong. When you're investing in your home, don't gamble with unproven contractors. It's simply not worth the risk.
Thanks, Dale. At America's Best Choice, we deliver the best exterior solutions that provide long-term value for your home. Upgrade your home with high-quality, energy-efficient windows. Take advantage of special pricing on custom decks or choose siding, doors, and fencing that don't just look great, they're built to last. We're raising the bar in roofing, combining proven installation, premium materials, and expert craftsmanship to protect your home year after year. Spring is the busiest season for home improvement, so don't wait. Schedule your free in-home estimate now at abcwin.com and get your project on the calendar today. No pressure, no gimmicks. America's Best Choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
Tired of painting?
Rhino Shield lasts 25 years, backed by warranty.
So protect and beautify your home for decades, not seasons.
At RhinoShieldGA.com.
Go Rhino Shield. Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to sell your home. You'll save time and make the most money. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can eliminate all the hassle, sell your home for top dollar, and move when you're ready. There's no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top story. President Trump pays respects to U.S. service members killed in the war with Iran. CBS's Natalie Brand reports the death toll is rising on both sides.
President Trump went to Dover Air Force Base Wednesday for the dignified transfer of 6 U.S. service members killed when their KC-135 tanker crashed as part of Operation Epic Fury. Earlier in Tehran, mourners held a funeral procession for Iran's security chief, Ali Larijani, and the besieged commander killed in Israeli strikes Tuesday. Israel also announced it had killed Iran's intelligence chief in a new round of strikes.
As gas prices keep soaring because of the war, the Georgia House today passes a measure to suspend the state's gas tax for 60 days. State Rep Sam Park says many Georgians are facing an affordability crisis.
Anything the state can do to provide some temporary relief right now at the pump, I think, is critically important. I'm glad to see that there's bipartisan support.
If approved by the state Senate, the measure would take effect upon Governor Kemp's signature. It is 56 degrees in Atlanta. When do we return to the 70s and 80s? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. All new this half hour, a bill to speed up responses to cardiac emergencies in Georgia now goes to the governor's desk.
The legislation requires all automated external defibrillators, or AEDs, to be registered with 911 so they can be located and used sooner. The bill is named in honor of 20-year-old Mason Sells from Fayette County, who died after collapsing at a college soccer match in 2024. His father, Scott, says nothing can replace Mason.
But I'm grateful for every life that gets saved in his honor.
As part of the legislation, 911 operators will also learn how to direct a caller to use the device in an emergency. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
After 40 years, an accused serial rapist is arrested by Lawrenceville police.
Back in 1986, the Lawrenceville Police Department received 2 reported rapes, and Gwinnett County received 2 reported rapes.
Captain Dina Pauley with Lawrenceville Police says they finally got a break using DNA. 66-year-old Glenn Daniel Plyben was arrested today in Oglethorpe County. Police say there may be more victims. We now know the names of 2 teenagers killed in a shooting in the city of South Fulton.
Police are still searching for a suspect in the incident that occurred in the 4200 block of Fortune Point. The Fulton County Medical Examiner has confirmed the victims as 16-year-old Jamari Smart and 14-year-old Jeremiah Carter. Investigators are still working to determine the circumstances that led to the shootings. South Fulton Mayor Carmelita Gumbs issued a statement expressing sadness and extending condolences to the families. In an effort to reassure citizens, she added that South Fulton is one of the safest cities in Georgia. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
A MARTA police officer now faces charges in a deadly crash last month while he was on duty. Officer Dion Alexander was responding to a call at the North Avenue station to help with an arrest when he hit a car. A pedestrian, 3 MARTA officers, and a passenger in the car were all injured. The pedestrian later died. MARTA's police chief says officers have a responsibility to keep the public safe when doing their work. Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock is blasting President Trump's election overhaul proposal known as the Save America Act.
Well, they call it the Save Act, but I'll tell you what they're not doing. They're not trying to save America.
Warnock and other Democrats worry the measure will disenfranchise millions of voters. President Trump has said he will not sign any new legislation until the bill passes Congress. A new hospital in Union City gets a green light today from the Fulton County Commission.
Commissioners said yes to moving forward with the construction of a $900 million Level 1 trauma center. Morehouse medical students want a role. Morehouse Medical School President Dr. Valerie Montgomery Rice agrees.
The appearance of our students here today was in support of this hospital and to say that we believe that it should be an opportunity for us.
Although a teaching hospital is not planned, commissioners voted to look into an inclusion of Morehouse and Emory medical students. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
Hall County has a new interim sheriff following the suspension of Sheriff Gerald Couch. Major Chris Matthews will serve in the position during the suspension period. Couch is suspended for 60 days. He was arrested last month on a drunk driving charge. It is now 4:34. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Chinwe Maponya Cook.
New issues in Lakewood with a crash. I-75-85 northbound just at Langford Parkway, Highway 166. Those delays have filled in quickly on I-85 all the way back towards College Park near the airport. You're going to be tapping the brakes as you try and make your way towards the city. Make it past that, and you're still slowing and going on the connector northbound, beginning at University Avenue. Those delays take you well onto I-85, where we do still have that crash knocking out the left side of the ramp, trying to merge onto Georgia 400. From the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, I'm Chinwe Maponya Cook, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy skies for this evening, lows in the mid to upper 30s. Tomorrow, a quick warm up to a high of 68 with partly cloudy skies. Friday, mostly sunny, highs in the mid 70s.
Right now, 53 in Johns Creek, 54 in Smyrna, and 56 in Union City. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Are your floors looking tired, scratched, or just dated? You don't have to wait months for a beautiful new look. At Peach State Hardwood, you can start your flooring project in 1 week or less with expert installation, lifetime craftsmanship warranty, and an in-house team that handles everything, from moving your furniture to cleaning up after. A stress-free home refresh is closer than you think. Peach State Hardwood, beautiful floors, zero hassle, ready in a week. Schedule your free estimate today at peachstatehardwood.com.
Pro athletes and attorneys count on George Stein, the DUI lawyer. You can too. GeorgeStein.com.
Cracks around your windows, doors, or in your bricks could be foundation trouble.
I'm Mark Beckham with Atlanta Ramjack. Foundations are all we do, so we fix it right the first time.
Google Atlanta Ramjack for your free estimate.
Ramjack. It's T. Geller & Son Jewelers' biggest diamond engagement and wedding event of the year, the Spring Bridal Event, back for 1 weekend only, March 20th through 22nd. It's the time to shop for engagement, wedding, or if you're celebrating another special milestone. Up to $3,000 off with an appointment, 36 months 0% APR financing, and you could save even more when you make an appointment. March 20th through 22nd, T. Geller & Son Spring Bridal Event in Kennesaw and Sandy Springs, and make that appointment at tgeller.com.
Well, aren't we lucky? Jared Yamamoto has a package about the dumpster diver at the Oscars.
Autumn's twin here.
The Oscars were last night, and I'm still looking for a rub. So let's go see if we give me some of the red carpet.
Content creator Paige Thalia, who lives a hop, skip,
Stop
and
for a
jump
moment.
from
Can you
here.
stop for 1 second? Our friends at CBS don't have filters to make that first, I don't know. I'm sure it was 5 seconds, seemed like 25 seconds. But this is an audio medium, right? This is an audio medium. So the audience has to be able to understand what's...
Go with it. It's good.
All right, go with it.
The Oscars were last night, and I'm still looking for a rub. So let's go see if we give me some of the red carpet.
Content creator Paige Thalia.
Stop
who
for a
lives
second. I'm just saying, I think that there's software out there where you can remove the traffic noise.
The Oscars were last night.
Or
put the microphone closer to this woman.
Well, but they're just using
lifting her TikTok.
They're lifting the TikTok, but I believe there's a way that they could have been able to clean that up. I mean, after all, we can hear like John Lennon fart these days. When we weren't able to for a number of
Peter
years.
Jackson on this audio.
Yeah, and Paul McCartney's making a new Beatles song out of it. So
There
if we
it
have,
is, it's John Ford.
if we have that technology,
Somebody get me a wet wipe.
then we should be able to clean this up. Okay, go ahead.
The Oscars were last night, and I'm still looking for a rub. So let's go see if we give me some of the red carpet.
content creator Paige Thalia, who lives a hop, skip, and a jump from the Dolby Theater, did a little dumpster diving after the Academy Awards.
Security said I can just climb up here and get some. Okay, these are huge. I can't take one that big.
After sorting through the remnants, she found the perfect piece.
Just vacuuming the Oscars red carpet in my living room.
Thalia TikToked her adventure and advised followers.
So if you want some red carpet, it's in the dumpster on Hawthorne.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
And her, the story.
Hey.
The story. No, Autumn would never want red carpet from the Oscars. No. It's like
if you want it, it's on Ventura and whatever.
It reminds me of the Seinfeld episode where they found the Merv Griffin set or
Kramer
whatever.
found it and he put it in his apartment.
So the story, the real story there, if it's true, Jared Yamamoto, that TikTok video was viewed more times than the replay of the Oscars.
Yeah, when I saw it on YouTube, I had more views than the actual recast of the Oscars.
So on YouTube, yeah. All right, well, that I think that sums up the Oscars problem right there. You're not relevant anymore. Get used to it.
They shouldn't air it.
Nobody cares about the bride either.
They should just do it and put clips up if people want to watch the clips. Because you get below a certain age, none of them are watching it.
Of course they're not.
Or care.
Yeah. They are moving to YouTube in a couple of years.
Oh, good.
The Oscars, I believe. Am I right about the Oscars or the Grammys? Somebody's moving to YouTube.
Pretty sure it's the Grammys, Eric. I'll check.
Well, why don't you look it up?
You know what else might help?
Could my producers do
that
a
was
damn...
aggressive, Eric. I think you might need to apologize.
Yeah, what are you? No,
Why don't you apologize?
Leading
For
up to
what?
the Oscars.
For telling me to apologize.
Hey!
Leading up to
Say
the
sorry for
Oscars,
that.
there were
Shut up,
6
Tim.
award shows.
Shut up, Tim.
In a row.
You're right. You could have seen the ratings. Like, for every award show leading up to it, the ratings were bad, right?
Yes.
And then George Clark?
Oscars will be on YouTube 2029.
They signed. So I think that they're trying to get in there. Hey, where are them kids? Well, that's why they nominated F1. I guess the reason they nominated F1 for Best Movie was because Apple spent a bunch of money and they want to be on the right side.
Didn't they have
of
one
Apple.
year where they did like cinematic achievement and it was kind of more like Marvel and F1 style movies?
Right. There was
blockbusters.
kind of the Top Gun thing. Like they wanted fan favorites to be in there. Yeah.
They should have put that Tourette's guy in the audience and let everybody know he was going to be there. Then they had a lot of eyeballs.
Everyone would have tuned in. Everyone
Nominate him
would
for
have
something so we can get him in the theater.
Yeah.
Chalamet sucks!
That seemed to be the theme of the whole evening.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw a story. It said, I don't know. Jon Stewart is he still doing the Daily Show on Mondays or something?
Maybe.
I think
I believe
he
it's just on Mondays.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He just comes on like for one segment or something, right?
No, I think he hosts one night a week, I believe.
Oh,
Is it still on Comedy Central or is it streaming?
Please, I don't know. Don't ask questions. I don't know. There's a headline here. Jon Stewart declares opera and ballet have defeated Timothée Chalamet after the Oscars loss, which is fine. But here's my question. When is the last time Jon Stewart went to see a ballet or an opera?
Well, we don't know, do we?
Well, I would guess. And it doesn't count if he's gone to see one since this controversy started. I would guess probably a very long time, which would make Chalamet's point. I don't disagree that Timothée Chalamet's gotten a little too big for his breeches. I don't disagree with that. He is a very good actor, however. And maybe he was being a little bit snarky when he made these comments with Matthew McConaughey. But I think I understand what he was saying. What he was saying is, I want people to come to the movies because they want to see movies. I don't want to have to beg people to keep their local movie theater going, almost like a charity type of thing. Now, whether he's right or not that opera and ballet have to do this, they're both rather high-end. Opera is kind of look, plenty of people in the middle class and below enjoy opera. I'm not saying, but percentage-wise, people who attend opera tend to be, at the upper end of the socioeconomic classes.
Oh, man, I love La Boheme.
It is true. It is
La
true.
Boheme?
La Boheme.
Wait,
It's La Boheme.
Now,
I
you
don't
too.
think so.
Well, she ain't going then.
We don't want a domestic on our hands.
My
here.
favorite aria.
So if Jon Stewart himself has not gone to see an opera or a ballet, By the way, neither of which I've ever seen in my 61 years, at least live.
What?
I've never seen an opera in a theater. I never have. I've seen
loser.
I've seen part. I'm a loser. So I've seen parts of operas and stuff. And maybe I've sat through a whole one. I don't know, like that was taped, that was recorded or something. I know that I've seen some. Once I saw a very sort of avant-garde German expressionist
yeah, you talked about that one before.
version of what was it? What's the Christmas one? The
Nutcracker?
Yeah. As it was very strange. It was a big clock and people were marching around. And
You've never seen a normal Nutcracker, though?
No.
Wow.
Never have.
I saw a La Boheme once.
Well, there you go. You're an opera lover. And you, Autumn?
I saw a Cinderella ballet that was incredible.
Okay. Did you know anyone that was on stage?
No.
Okay.
I know some people in ballet though.
Yeah. A lot of people, like I have, now, I don't mean to be, I don't mean to be a misogynist here, but I have 2 sons. So neither of them were in ballet. A lot of people, if you have daughters, they're in ballet and you go see ballet because you're going to see your daughters. That's not exactly the same thing as going because you're a fan of the art form. I have nothing against ballet or opera. I'm sure they're both fantastic.
Like you think it should be
banned worldwide immediately? Yeah. No, I may sound like that.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, the lower arts. Yeah. I'm not saying. What I'm saying is that a lot of people are spouting off about this and acting like Chalamet is just so out of it. And many of those people are. I can say this are not frequent patrons of opera and ballet. So it's kind of a virtue signal moment, I think. And even though I don't go to these things, I could say I think probably our society is better because they exist, art and whatever. And maybe if I went to an opera, I would go back immediately because I would be blown away. It's a possibility. Or ballet. My wife has seen many ballet things, and she told me, what she said to me is, if you're not seeing the best ballet dancers in the world, at some point you want to chuckle. Like, what my wife has told me is that the difference between, let's say, what was the best one forever? Like the Russian ballet.
Swan Lake?
No, I'm talking about the troops, the actual...
Right. The Moscow or New York City.
Right.
What's the Bolshoi?
That's it. Yeah. So she told me years ago, if you're not seeing the very best of the very best, like you go from the Bolshoi ballet to like, say, the Philadelphia ballet. Philadelphia, big city. The drop-off is unbelievable. There's very few people who can do this at such a high level that for the entire thing, you're just knocked out in your seat by what you're seeing. You just take one step down. At some point, it's going to get a little clunky, and you might want to chuckle.
It's like going to the minor leagues.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Quickly, like the top level. But I do think that society is better off when the arts flourish. But let's not get ahead of Timothy Chalamet. I don't think you should be able to say this if you don't frequent these or patronize opera and ballet, at least, semi-regularly in your life.
Well, here in Atlanta, we're lucky. They were smart. They broke ground on the new opera right on the Beltline. So it's going to be perfect. So you can go to the Beltline, go grab a couple drinks beforehand, go watch the opera, and then go do your thing.
Pop-up ballet?
It's not going to be a pop-up. It's going to be permanently.
It's a pop-up ballet.
Permanent.
And Jared and all his friends are going to stand in line for 3 hours just for the experience.
I can't wait.
Chinwe Maponya Cook says, there's a red alert on 85.
Absolutely. So if you're in East Point, I-85 northbound is very, very, very sluggish. I have not seen the cars move on the jam cam at Cleveland Avenue, exit 76, and the delays are starting to fill in back into Hapeville. So if you want to take Norman Berry Drive around those delays, or even Highway 29, that would be a good idea, Main Street, to make your way into the city. And that's because that downtown connector is still pretty bogged down. But I do have better news for you trying to get into Buckhead. That crash has since moved on, 85 northbound at Georgia 400. They did have that ramp blocked off to 400 for about 10 minutes, but traffic is flowing again, so you got a smoother ride getting into Buckhead for now. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Start your workday.
This isn't a black and white story, and there are a lot of unanswered questions. That's my initial take.
Mark Arrow.
Leaned over because I can't see out of the icy window.
Getting you through your morning.
It might be, at the end of the day, a question of, do the ends justify the means?
Mark Arrow. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. 95.5 WSB. Atlanta's News and Talk.
Some things get better with age, but not your home siding and windows. If your house is showing its age and needs a facelift, it's only going to get worse. New siding and windows are the perfect fix. Dave Baker here for my siding and window experts, Nelson Exteriors. With Nelson Exteriors, you choose the window that's right for your home and budget from many top-rated manufacturers like Andersen and MI. And Nelson is a licensed and insured James Hardie Elite Preferred Siding Contractor. For unmatched quality and craftsmanship, Google Nelson Exteriors.
At Ameris Bank, we know it's never just business when it's your business. So we're here to be your partner. Whether you're launching a startup, expanding locations, or managing daily finances at your company, you can do it all with a committed financial partner on your side. Our expert business bankers are ready to empower you on your financial journey. We're Ameris Bank, and we're fiercely yours. Visit your local branch or learn more at amerisbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ragsdale Heating and Air has a terrific offer to make sure your AC is ready for the warmer temperatures on the way. Right now, you can save up to $1,700 off a new Carrier home comfort system. And that includes Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty. If your system just needs a tune-up to get ready for spring and summer, they can help with that too. With over 10,000 reviews and a 4.9 Google rating, you can trust Ragsdale for your plumbing, electrical, and insulation needs too. Visit online at ragsdaleair.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
The voice of American music, Willie Nelson and family.
April 23rd, Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park.
The latest album, Working Man, Willie Sings Burl, out now.
Tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. at LiveNation.com.
Don't miss Willie Nelson and family live.
If your home smells musty and moldy, don't wait. Moisture and mold not only produce that old home smell, it can even weaken your home's foundation. At American Crawl Space Solutions, we stop the problem at its source. From encapsulation and waterproofing to mold remediation and foundation repair, we give you the right solution without high-pressure sales tactics. Get peace of mind with American Crawl Space Solutions, your best value in crawl space repair.
American Crawl Space Solutions, foundations too.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code AUTO for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code AUTO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code AUTO for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
Heavy rain can significantly impact your septic system by saturating the soil and causing backups in your home. I'm Shannon, owner of Scorpion Septic. We can help. My licensed, insured, experienced team responds 24/7 with upfront pricing and high-quality work.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump-out charge with your repair. Details online. ScorpionSepticServices.com.
Well, I think in this world that we live in, we all need a happy story. A spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down. And I look over here and I see that we have a package about a cat returning home after 5 years. Isn't that horrible?
Melissa and Brooke Garcia of Harford County, Maryland had Artemis
All right, stop for a
microchip
second.
when
This guy
What?
is really.
Melissa and so-and-so.
Shouldn't this guy be covering the war, not Cat Returns Home? All right, go ahead.
Mutual fired me.
He's a jack of many trades.
I'm a drinker.
Melissa and Brooke Garcia of Harford County, Maryland had Artemis microchipped when they got her, and that
Artemis.
made all the difference. 5 years after Artemis disappeared, a woman brought a stray cat into the county shelter. Employee Erin Long scanned for a microchip and called the number the scan displayed.
All right, stop this. I don't care.
Yes.
This is a stupid story.
Tell me about it.
That's
Microchip did its job.
I saw Cat Returns over 5 years. This is one of those. It went all the way to California and it made its way back to Vermont to its home. No, there was a microchip. Somebody saw it and they called the phone number and not a story.
Wow. No story.
I got
Melissa and Brooke Garcia.
All right,
Brooke
great.
Garcia.
He was happy to do the assignment.
I'm not happy for anything.
After what went down.
Damn gambling apps.
After what we found out.
Oh, I'm sure he's a great person, though. Yeah, we're just having fun. I'm indemnified, right? Is that how does that still work? I was back when I had my agent tells me I'm indemnified, right?
Yes.
You don't have an agent?
I do as well. Yes, I do.
I thought you fired that agent.
No. Well, you don't know who my agent is?
Oh, I think I do.
Okay, well, why don't you keep it to yourself? Because it's
I
it
did.
is a secret. It's Dr. Joe.
Yeah, I'll get you a great deal. Let me adjust your contract.
That's what he did. Dr. Joe stepped in and adjusted my contract. And as part of the contract, I said, I got to have stuff to give away because I love the listeners. Win 2 tickets to see James Taylor Thursday, September 17th at Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. Be caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets are on sale at Ticketmaster.com. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there's a travel advisory in Eastport.
That's right, and we got some eyes on it finally, so I can tell you there's only one right lane getting through I-85 northbound at Cleveland Avenue. That's exit 76. Big old fire truck on the scene, knocking out 3 left lanes, and that's what's causing your slowdowns getting out of East Point. This traffic report is brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta homeowners, your grades are in. Hi, I'm Deborah Morton of the Agency Atlanta, host of Inside Georgia Real Estate right here on 95.5 WSB. Each Saturday, my show covers Atlanta's residential housing market and all things real estate. I've been thrilled that so many WSB listeners have taken me up on my team's offer of a complimentary home report card. This is a customized analysis on your home, a secret weapon to get more when the time comes to sell. Know your home's strengths and weaknesses, learn how it stacks up against your competition, and the best time to sell. When it's time to move, you'll know how to net more money. Spring selling season has already started, so if you're thinking about putting your home on the market, let me send you the Agency Atlanta's free home report card. It's invaluable information, it's free, and there are no strings attached. Go to InsideGeorgiaRealEstate.com today to connect with us at the Agency Atlanta. That's InsideGeorgiaRealEstate.com.
So many estimates. Get off the home exterior roller coaster. Save time and money. Get it all done in one with Painting Plus.
Hi, I'm Charlie, the owner of Painting Plus. Over 30 years, we've mastered everything exteriors. Trust the Plus family of businesses for everything on your list.
Painting Plus. Anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Siding, gutters, windows, decks, porches, roofing, and more.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
Georgia Power is here for you with programs, tools, and incentives that lower your bill. But we also have a few ways you can save right now. Unplug devices like TVs when they're not being used, or use a power strip you can switch off. Make sure you're only using the lights you need. Change out your HVAC filter and make sure your vents are clear. Set your thermostat at 78 for max efficiency. But every degree closer helps, because everything we save on energy can be better spent being there for the people we care about. Visit GeorgiaPower.com for more energy-saving tips.
So you're losing your hair and you need a simple solution that works, but you want the best. It's Mark Aram here. Modern technology, top-rated physicians. You want something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's completely redefined hair restoration, from the experience itself to the unmatched results they produce. Receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair, address them all with a simple one-day treatment in a calm, relaxed environment with experienced pros. Advanced Hair has performed tens of thousands of breakthrough advanced FUE treatments, and get this, your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No one else in Atlanta can offer the advanced FUE found at Advanced Hair. Fix your hair loss today, starting with your free consultation, and you'll also get $500 off if you move forward. Call 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with the team that's redefined hair restoration, and don't forget to ask about that Advanced Hair Guarantee. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Southern Exteriors, our top local story, possible relief from our pain at the pump.
Already, so many Georgians around the state are facing an affordability crisis.
With gas prices surging due to the ongoing war, Georgia lawmakers today make a move to suspend the state's gas tax for 60 days.
With gas money putting Metro Atlanta's gas price average at $3.79 a gallon, Cobb County Republican State Representative John Carson says it's time for state lawmakers to suspend the 34-cent a gallon tax.
That saves the average Georgian probably about $5 or $6 when they fill up.
If the Senate approves the measure, the suspension will take effect when Governor Kemp signs it into law. He's previously signaled he's waiting to see if the market moderates before suspending the tax. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
56 degrees in Atlanta, chilly tonight, but a quick warm-up tomorrow. Will the first day of spring feel like it? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. A cold case in Gwinnett County dating back 4 decades is solved, leading to the arrest of an accused serial rapist.
Lawrenceville police and GBI solved the case through DNA. It links 66-year-old Glenn Daniel Plyban to a series of violent rapes that happened in the summer of 1986. Captain Dina Pauley with Lawrenceville Police says so far he's facing 4 charges of rape. Could he be responsible for more?
Unfortunately, I do think that there are additional victims. A person like this doesn't just commit 4 sexual assaults in the manner that he did and just magically stop.
He was arrested in Oglethorpe County. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
A student at Pickens Junior High School is facing charges after threatening to bring pipe bombs to his school and blow it up. The Pickens County Sheriff's Office says other students overheard the threats and did exactly what they should by telling a teacher. The student's being held now at a youth detention center, and deputies say they want to reassure the community the school is safe. Georgia Supreme Court justices consider the appeal of a woman convicted of killing a 62-year-old driver who left the scene of a fender bender in Clayton County.
Would Clayton County jurors have let Hannah Payne go if they'd been given the option to consider that her chase, blocking, and shooting of driver Kenneth Herring stemmed from a citizen's arrest? Attorney Andrew Fleischman believes so.
And even if they believe that he was trying to kill her, under the instructions as given, the jury could not acquit.
Attorney for the state Deborah Leslie argues even if they'd had different instructions, no reasonable juror would agree with pulling a gun after a fender bender.
Her conduct escalated past what a reasonable citizen, if we should say, would do.
Payne is almost 2.5 years in on a life sentence. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
This could be a lifesaver. A bill awaiting Governor Kemp's signature would require automated external defibrillators, or AEDs, to be registered with 911 to help speed up the response to a cardiac emergency.
We're extremely grateful for that. I can't even imagine how many lives will be saved from this.
Scott Sells is the father of Mason Sells, a Fayette County college student who died after collapsing during a soccer match in 2024. The measure is named in his honor. A healthcare tech company is bringing hundreds of new jobs to Cobb County.
Glitech's headquarters is moving into Cumberland along Windy Ridge Parkway. President and CEO of Cobb's Chamber of Commerce, Sharon Mason, says the business specifically works on managing insulin levels for hospital patients with diabetes.
And they are an innovative leader in the healthcare IT space, and they're adding 500 high-quality jobs over the next few years.
Governor Brian Kemp touts that this development adds to the pile, showing that Georgia is an international hub for business. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
A gathering of Georgia business leaders in Atlanta today for the Georgia Chamber's first ever State of Development event. Chamber President and CEO Chris Clark says the economy is changing and businesses are adjusting.
We have to continue to have smart growth, quality growth. Not every community needs every type of business, but our kids and our grandkids need to have access to the jobs of the future.
Clark says Georgia's been growing at record rates in recent years, and no one should take that for granted. It is now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Chinwe Maponya-Cook.
Temporary red alert right now on I-85 and East Point. This is Cleveland Avenue, exit 76. Trying to get this pickup truck pulled from away from the embankment where they hit the wall here. And Hero units are on the scene to get this truck over off to the right. So for now, all lanes are being shut down. I-85 northbound at Cleveland Avenue, exit 76. If you're already in the area and want to take Dogwood Drive to Metropolitan Parkway to work your way north into the city, that would be a great alternate while they try and get things cleaned up here. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here is meteorologist Christina Edwards.
A few clouds passing by this evening, but staying chilly with lows in the mid to upper 30s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, warming up quickly to the upper 60s, and that's on par for the average high for mid-March. Friday, the first day of spring, feeling like it with mostly sunny skies. Morning lows in the mid-40s, daytime highs in the mid-70s. Staying warm and dry for this weekend. Saturday and Sunday morning lows in the 50s, daytime highs in the low 80s.
Right now, 55 in Fayetteville, 52 in Loganville, and 52 in Kennesaw. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now with a congratulations to Jeff McElroy.
McElroy, you got it.
Like Leroy with a Mac in front of it. Jeff McElroy of Bremen, Georgia, won 2 tickets to see James Taylor Thursday, September 17th at Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Look who's here. My agent, Dr. Joe, is here.
What do you need? What do you need in your contract?
You know, well, you know what I need is the last time, and I didn't realize this until, I don't know why, I just don't check my account, I guess. Turns out that on the last contract, Dr. Joe told WSB that I'd worked for vitamins.
Yes, I said supplements.
All the supplements I want.
Yeah,
and guess where they can order them from?
Yeah, I think there's
right here on my website, drjoe.com.
Joe, I'm sensing some funny business here. I think there's some kind of. What do I get out of this? Sure, free supplements.
You're gonna live forever. They want you to be healthy, so you can be on the air longer. See,
all right. I've already got. I got enough money.
I cannot confirm or deny we're in cahoots. I cannot say that.
Okay, well, don't.
When was the last time you used cahoots in a sentence, huh?
I'm not. Hey, listen. Funny people say cahoots.
They do? Sure. How about you?
Well, I didn't say I was funny.
Okay, there you go.
I'm not that talented.
Cahoots.
There you go. The nation's comedian right here. He uses cahoots.
I think they're in cahoots maybe with Russia. I don't know. I mean, like we help their friends, they help ours.
That's how it is, right? You get any sleep? You all right?
I could use a good nap.
Have you noticed this about, and I know people go, oh, you just pick, I notice things. Whenever Trump is, when he's sitting down at the Resolute desk in the Oval Office, and then usually somebody else is standing, and it's like some kind of weird press conference where he's sitting. You notice the way his hands are on the desk? His hands on the desk look like there's a child that's not tall enough to see over the desk, and they put their hands on the desk. Is it just me? It's just that he doesn't.
It's to keep my posture.
He doesn't. Yeah, because he just puts his finger, like his palms wrap around, and you just see his fingers on top of the desk. I'm sure this occurs to no one except for my stupid brain. But Dr. Joe is here, so that must mean that it's Wednesday, and that this is radio. So we're hacks. And we like alliteration, and he does that scammy wellness stuff. Mm-hmm. So we put it together as Wellness Wednesday. Am I right about that?
You are absolutely correct.
Do you have stories for Dr. Joe on this Wellness Wednesday?
A large European study has linked
a large
European study.
That seems very vague. There's a lot of countries in Europe. We don't know how large means.
It's got institutions in the Netherlands, the UK, Finland, and U.S.
So this is
primarily done by those in Europe, but we have a hand in this too.
Hey, listen. The president says he runs Europe, so
we do.
Okay,
They're not very good to us, but whatever.
So this is a study of mostly of Europeans.
Correct. This large European study has linked.
What about the UK?
They're in there.
All right.
Has linked nighttime road traffic noise to unfavorable changes in blood cholesterol and lipid profiles. What's a lipid profile?
Okay, that's
all the different types of fats in your.
That's how your
lipid
lipids
means
are
fat.
doing. It's your lipid profile.
It's
like
swipe right.
How hard is that?
Oh yeah.
You know, in the old days,
down.
you would put your lipid profile up there.
That's
and
right.
You would trace it.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
You know,
See,
you
she
have like
knows. How do you not know this? It's all right there in the Willy Wonka. All right. So basically, loud. What is it? Loud noises.
Yes. Traffic noises.
Loud
Yes.
traffic noise can raise your cholesterol. Is that what this is?
That's exactly what it's saying, and you know why? I'll tell you why.
Well,
That's why
maybe
I'm
you get
here.
all stressed out, and then you get the bad stress.
Well, yeah, they took everything out.
You get what's the bad stress? You stress, or is that the good stress? There's good stress and bad stress.
It raises your cortisol levels, and cortisol raises your cholesterol levels.
But there is a good stress, right?
There's
There's
good
eustress is good stress, and distress is bad
right,
stress.
correct, yes. And
All
so
right.
this is
I
bad
just showing
stress.
off.
You
That's
can
all.
show off.
Okay.
You read dictionary somewhere.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not getting sued, are you? Because I know Webster's getting sued by.
Oh, but the chat
they're
GPT.
suing. They're suing
Yeah, they're
ChatGPT.
suing. Yeah, because they stole everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know. This is the way it works when you're AI and you're a billionaire and you run these AI companies. You just do it, and if we
Crush
lose
everybody.
if we lose a case, we'll pay it off.
That's it. Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be nice? You know,
Yeah.
not even blink an eye. I got
Well,
sued. No big deal.
get a few $1 billion in your back pocket, and you'll know what it feels like.
I'm working on it.
I know you are. You're
Well,
richer than me.
Well, you know the joke, right? You know, I became a billionaire after I got married. What were you before you married?
And
multi-billionaire. So, no.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I get the joke. It wasn't exactly delivered the best. You know,
Well, you're the stand-up
Autumn
comedian.
didn't get it. No, the way they say it is the best, the ease. So, I got married and became a billionaire.
Right.
Before I got married, I was a multi-billionaire. Thank
All right,
you.
There you go.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Because Danes like Autumn, they
Danes,
take them.
yes.
They take your money.
Still don't follow.
Well, that's why you're not a billionaire. All right.
Yes. Yeah, so the stress is, and they took out everything from diet and lifestyle and everything. I don't know how they took that out of the equation, but they found that the noise, you don't go into deep sleep. When you don't go into deep sleep, your cortisol levels rise. Cortisol levels, your cholesterol levels rise.
Well, you shouldn't be driving and sleeping.
Right. Oh, that was the thing they took out. They didn't.
Oh, that's it. Right. You shouldn't be on the road.
That's right. There you go.
Unless you're on Ambien.
Yeah, that's true.
That's bad.
So, well, you know, don't they have the little rain machine? I always listen to the rain machine.
Well,
That
these
puts me to
people, they're in
sleep at
Europe.
night.
They can't afford
I
things
got my
like that.
tinnitus, so I gotta have the rain machine going.
They don't make big radio money like you do. You know,
I can afford like a $3.99 a month app
Not
on
only
their
did-
phone.
Not only do they have the traffic, but they've got all the cafes and stuff that allow people screaming
yeah.
at each other, especially
Yeah,
in France.
people- France and Italy, people screaming at horns. I think in Italy, I've only seen this on television. I've never been to Italy, but I think people just drive hitting the horn the whole time.
On the side,
Very
in Rome,
short
on the
tempers.
sidewalk, they're everywhere. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just stressful watching driving, much less driving there.
What lets me get to sleep at night are all the boats filled with immigrants that crash into the seashore.
Don't know what that means.
It helps me sleep.
There you go. All right. And
So-
do you believe this is true or
Oh, absolutely. If you're not getting into that deep REM sleep,
Yeah.
not the band, rapid eye movement.
What if you listen to REM to go to sleep?
It works. You get double sleep.
Double REM.
What
Yeah.
if REM makes an album full of traffic noise and I listen to that to go to sleep?
I think that's a wash.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Okay,
you're doing
I'll
all
take
right.
it.
It neutralizes everything.
Yep.
Hi, it's Mike. Go to
Mike-
sleep.
Yeah, Michael Stipe will talk to you. Perhaps you would want to go to. I'm very gentle. I speak very gently, but I really hate half the world. But I speak very. I've listened to a lot of NPR in my life, and I recognize that even though I hate a lot of people in the world, that I should speak very, very gently because that shows just exactly how much smarter I am than you. Although I love REM and I love Michael Stipe, but come on.
There you go.
Yes.
And he dated Natalie Merchant, and of course Tim's a big 10,000 Maniacs fan. There's a connection.
They hung out. I don't know.
They
if
hung out. They didn't date.
I don't think he dated. Did he date
I
girls?
think they kissed once. Gross.
I don't know a whole lot about Michael Stipe's personal life. I think he's a genius songwriter.
Yes.
I'll leave it at that. Yes.
Okay.
What's more to say on that story?
No, just stress. All sorts of stress will raise your cholesterol
I'm
levels.
stressed
And we
out.
keep trying to lower the cholesterol level. How about we lower the stress?
How about
Impossible.
How about we not invade countries and my stress levels will go down?
Will go down. That's
Well,
true.
don't worry about it. It'll go away.
Yeah, I hear it's going to go away in just a couple
No,
of
I
weeks.
mean, why do you have to? Don't worry about it.
Okay,
we
don't
got
worry.
it. We got
Okay,
it.
all right. We got to bring back. What did we used to do? Trump.
Namaste Trump.
I think it's time to bring back Namaste Trump.
Yeah.
We'll do that a little bit later.
It's a little bit like this. Just relax.
Okay, it's the new Trump. All right, what else do we got for Wellness Wednesday? We have less than a minute in this segment.
Well,
so
I can at least tee this up here. This is a big
Uh-huh.
deal. From Parade.com, apparently the latest.
Hold on a second. Parade.com, is that the same corporation that used to put that little mini magazine at the back of the Sunday paper?
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
Wow, yes, I think it is.
Just say, hey, this brain right here ain't worth much, but it holds on to silly facts that no one would ever need.
Now it's tucked inside of the AJC app.
You got to have AJC Plus to get that.
That's true.
Yes.
Apparently, the latest travel trend, guys, is Viking wellness. And apparently it's pretty intense, right, Dr. Joe?
It is pretty intense.
Okay,
yes.
what is this? What do you go maraud places?
Yeah, yeah. Places. Then when you die, they put you on a ship and send you out. You know, you go to Valhalla.
You
Yeah.
R-word the women.
Yes.
Yes. Keeps me in shape.
That's right.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. It is it's a trend. I think it's pretty good. So in Scandinavia, in the Scandinavian countries, the Viking countries.
Is this a commercial for our parent group?
Yes, it
they
is.
own Viking Cruises.
Yes,
Are
that's
we,
exact-
is this simply?
Yes.
Is this simply a commercial?
Code 7. He figured it out. Code 7.
Put Von Hessler Doctrine. See the microphone.
Kissing
Type
up to the
Von
bosses.
Hessler Doctrine. You'll get 1.5% off of your Viking cruise. All right, if you have more to say about this, we'll get to it when we get back.
do.
Because right now we have to go do other things. All
We have
right,
a job
don't
to
get
do.
jealous.
I'll
Don't
wait.
get jealous,
I'm
Dr.
so
Joe.
upset.
Chinwe Maponya Cook says, "Oh, this is great. She has better news on 85."
That's right. So we were watching this temporary red alert, I-85 northbound at Cleveland Avenue, exit 76. That crash has been moved off to the right. I mean, that was a pretty rapid cleanup. Shout out to all the hero units out there getting out there on the scene. So your delays are improving coming out of East Point. You can stick with I-85 to make your way, but you know you're going to run back into delays once you pass University Avenue, and those delays carry you to about North Avenue, exit 249 in the city. This report is sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your destination for nonstop entertainment. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
When you need to know.
This story is developing in Atlanta.
When you want to know.
Severe weather is on its way.
When you have to know.
We'll alert you as soon as this closure clears.
Get notifications
From your source for news.
Get the WSB radio app.
Download it from your app store today.
Only inches separate you from the heavy rain trying to infiltrate your home. Dave Baker for Findlay Roofing, the roof guys. If your old roof is leaking, think of Findlay first. They're the extra effort experts, making sure you have a remarkable roof replacement experience. Water inside? Worried about recent heavy rains causing damage? You'll always win with Findlay. Schedule a free roof analysis. No obligation, no charge. FindlayRoofing.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed, right here on 95.5 WSB. Chris, we're barreling through 2026, but it's still early, and that means it's still a great time to get organized in your financial life. And here's the good news for folks listening out there. Hoffman Financial Group is here to help with that, aren't we?
Yeah, so we make it simple, right? And it goes back to saving people time. Don't worry about you having to work with us. We work for you. So if you were to reach out to us, we would start with something as simple as the Portfolio X-ray. Simple as far as your time that you need to provide us some data points on, but we'll take the hours and we'll apply expertise to generate a pretty comprehensive look at your financial life. Specifically, your risk profile, the fees in your portfolio, the performance over last year, 3 years, 5 years, the last 10 years against benchmarks. We'll also stress test it. Can we go back in time and say what would have happened to your portfolio during the Great Recession or the dot-com bubble that burst or the COVID correction? It'll give you an indication of how much your money is at risk. All of those components mixed into one Simple 10 to 14 page report. We'll give you a copy of it. We'll walk you through it. And as I say, I have yet to see one that didn't have 2 or 3 golden nuggets, as I call them, of opportunity for you to contemplate possibly enhancing your financial future moving forward.
Make 2026 the year you take control of your financial life with this complimentary offer from Hoffman Financial Group. There's no cost for the portfolio x-ray, and the report is yours to keep. Call 404-737-3858. That's 404-737-3858 and online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
Hi, it's Dale from TrustDale.com. I've trusted America's Best Choice for more than a decade for windows, doors, siding, decks, and roofing. Their exclusive 3-way warranty, including my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee, protects you if something goes wrong.
Thanks, Dale. At America's Best Choice, we deliver the best exterior solutions that provide long-term value for your home. Schedule your free in-home estimate now at abcwin.com. No pressure, no gimmicks. America's Best Choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You'll save time and make the most money. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. Mark Spain Real Estate has over 13,000 5-star reviews and sells more than 38 homes a day, making them the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. Trust Mark Spain to provide the strongest cash offer in the industry and sell your home hassle-free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
It's March, and that means spring training. Baseball's preseason is here. One thing about baseball fans, they really know their numbers. Like DiMaggio's 56-game hitting streak, Maris's 61-61, and Atlanta's own Hank Aaron's record-breaking 715th home run. But do you know your numbers? We're talking about your blood pressure, BMI, blood sugar, and cholesterol, of course. At All Care Primary and Immediate Care, we know that your numbers tell a story and can reveal potential health problems like diabetes, high blood pressure, and even stroke. All Care can also address your urgent medical needs without urgent copays. 7 days a week at 15 Atlanta area locations with same-day and walk-in availability. Spring training isn't just for baseball players. This March, take a swing at a healthier, happier you. Schedule your annual physical today at allcare-ga.com/spring training.
All right, Dr. Joe is here. It is Wellness Wednesday. Dr. Joe, tell the people how they can get more Dr. Joe.
How many people are listening? Do I have to address each one individually?
There are 8 million people listening.
Bob, Tim, John, Bob. Sunday nights.
They'll spread the word.
Yes, okay. Yeah, everyone tell everyone else. 8 to 10 Sunday nights right here in WSB. We do the Dr. Joe Show. Love to have you tune in. I'd love to have you call in with your health questions because I want to be your doctor. And if you have any health questions, you want to make an appointment, you can always send it to me through my website, drjoe.com, drjoe.com. Any health questions, I will answer them personally.
And I can attest to the fact that good breath. You're not going to get one of these doctors has bad breath.
Oh, isn't that horrible?
It's very important. Yeah. I had a dentist with bad breath once. This was years ago, like 15 years ago, 20 years ago. And I thought, wow. Can I even trust you?
No, absolutely not.
How does this happen? This is supposed to be your area of expertise. And
I know. I got that dead tooth. Sorry.
Yeah.
Coming
yeah,
from
they say doctors
rot out.
are the worst patients.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that true? Are you a bad patient?
I'm most compliant patient ever. Doctor says something to do it, I do it.
All right.
I had an ozone treatment yesterday.
I don't even know what that is.
Took my blood, ran it through an ozone machine, and put it back in.
All of your blood?
Well, not all of it.
How does that happen?
It took a little bit at a time. They didn't take it all out.
Oh my God! Ugh, with the needles and such.
It's one needle.
What's it do with you? What's it do with you?
Ozone,
What's it do?
It oxygenates the blood. It takes out. It hooks onto toxic waste products. And
smells like a road after a rainstorm.
It does stink. Yeah, it does. It does stink. Yeah.
Oh no, that's not. What is that?
That's ozone.
That's ozone. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't felt that was pretty good. I slept great.
Was it the first time you did it?
Yeah.
Well, it could be, because you did it.
That's true too.
A
little psychosomatic
thing going on.
I'm always trying to find new ways to get healthy.
I like to keep my blood inside my body as much as possible.
Well, they put it back when they were done with it.
Well, I don't want to take it out and put it back. There could be some spillage.
Now, do they have to take it out of a vein and put it back in the artery?
No, they just circle it back through again.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
They put little chips in there so that way they can track Dr. Joe.
That's what it is now, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Beep. Can't go through
George
anymore.
Yeah,
George. Is that what they did to me, George?
Be careful, Dr. Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
We're watching you.
Only do it through proton mail.
Yes.
Safe and private. All right, what else you got for Dr. Joe?
All right, we're done with the Viking wellness trend, right?
No, we didn't even finish it.
Okay, well,
No.
this is the
You know
latest
what?
travel
I need
trend.
my feet done, so I'm going to keep you for an extra.
There we go. That keeps me around.
I didn't know if I want to take off my shoes, but I've decided.
Are they clean today?
Yeah, they're clean. I'm
All right.
clean. Look at me. Do I look clean
today?
They're always clean except
Sometimes-
for that one time.
Autumn, sometimes he wears his socks for an entire week.
I wear my socks sometimes for 2 days in a row because I figure I'd smell them first, and I go, hey, I'm trying to be kind to the planet, you know?
What's weird, Autumn, is sometimes Eric will intentionally step in dog junk, and then
then-
he's like, "Oh, Dr. Joe, you got to get it."
You know how they say
junk?
dog junk? Yeah, we're
dog
trying
junk.
to,
What was the
dog
term?
squat.
Squat. That was the term you used.
Dog squat. Dog squat. Could be a game, where kids,
I know dog squat.
when you win, dog squat.
Oh, man. You got called dog squat already.
All right.
Yes.
Let's have some decorum.
Come on, this is a professional show here.
All right, tell me what else you want to tell about these stupid Vikings.
That's true.
Well, they're booking these trips, and you can actually go on a trip in different places, upper Midwest, and you jump in like an ice cold river.
Oh, yeah, that sounds fun.
And then you get out, and then they put you in a sauna,
Uh-huh.
and it heats you up. So it increases circulation, and it helps the body relax, kicks you into sympathetic, parasympathetic nervous system.
Well, you're really into that parasympathetic.
I love that, man. It's it's refreshing dips and then outdoor views.
I
you
want
get
a
at the same
sauna,
time.
I think.
I have one. You want to borrow mine?
Yeah, can you bring it over? But then, what's going to happen
The
to my
rich just keep getting richer.
Nah,
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
I'm not, the hot tub, I think I'm going to turn it down. I mean, there's only 2 of us. How often do I use it? It's a waste of electricity. I think I'm going to put it at like 50 degrees and just when I want to use it, we'll turn it
Well,
up
you
a
can do the
couple hours.
sauna and then jump in as an ice plunge. You can do
Well,
both.
we do that.
Okay.
We do that. Well, it got too cold, but with our pool.
Yeah.
But I had a feeling that I think a sauna might actually do
I
me.
love my sauna.
I do like the idea of when your bones feel warm. That is
You just
fantastic.
sweat. It gets all the heavy metals out of your body. Lead, nickel, chrome,
listen to
cadmium.
the man over there.
That's right.
Yamamoto's full of lead and metals.
Oh, yeah. Well,
That's why he's so ornery. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there's road maintenance in Rex.
Absolutely. It's been on and off all day. 675 northbound, trying to get towards Highway 20 or past Highway 23. You're running into slowdowns with this road maintenance in and out of the right lane. They also had an officer on the opposite side of the roadway, so that was causing some onlooker delays heading southbound on 675 from Forest Parkway. But just expect that. You can take I-75 if you're trying to get out of Stockbridge. That's a pretty smooth ride until you get to Langford Parkway 166 where there's delays. Pack in. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
I'm Rick Jackson. My dad abandoned us. My mom was an alcoholic, so I left the projects. Shoe shining, ticket scalping, vacuum sales. I found purpose in work and built a $3 billion business. Like President Trump, I don't owe anybody anything. And like you, I'm sick of career politicians. I'm running for governor to lead America in criminal deportations, to cut income taxes in half, freeze our insane property taxes, reform the system so that anyone who can work will work, and not just sit around binge watching Netflix and eating Cheetos. I'll let law enforcement do their job. And if you're caught helping a child change their sex, you're going to jail. I'm Rick Jackson, and I'll get these done. Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc.
Selling your home the traditional way can feel a little theatrical. You clean the house like royalty is visiting, you hide the laundry, you light a candle that smells like mountain breeze even though you live nowhere near a mountain, then strangers wander through your living room judging your countertops. Or you could just use Orchard. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front from your current home so you can buy your next one first. That means no living in a permanent state of open house ready. You move into your new place, relax, and unpack like a normal human being. Meanwhile, Orchard handles the old house, repairs, upgrades, staging, marketing, the whole deal to help it sell for top dollar. And when it sells, you get that money too. So instead of juggling 2 homes and 1,000 showings, you get a smarter, simpler move. Start with a free home valuation today at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
So my friends over at Pure Talk have been sending me customer feedback from ConsumerAffairs.com, where thousands of people rate and review the top wireless providers. Here, for instance, is a nice note from James in Raleigh, North Carolina, who writes, quote, "After hearing Mike Rowe's ad, we made the switch to Pure Talk, and we couldn't be happier. We went from spending $1,200 a year with T-Mobile to $420 with Pure Talk. Thanks, Mike. Switch today!" Exclamation point. Pure Talk is saving James $820 a year. And because he literally wrote the words "switch today" in capital letters with an exclamation point, I'm going to go ahead and dedicate this commercial to him. So folks, take it from James in Raleigh, North Carolina. Pure Talk can give you unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month on the same 5G service the big guys are overcharging you for. Just dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. You'll also save 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 to save an additional 50%. Thanks, James.
Who doesn't want their plumbing, roofing, HVAC, you name it, job done right for the right price? I'm Dale with TrustDale.com. 2.5 million happy TrustDale customers can't be wrong. Book your next project to get my free $10,000 Make It Right guarantee only at TrustDale.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story in a measure that could save lives. Georgia lawmakers unanimously give final approval to a bill to help coordinate a quick response to a cardiac emergency.
When someone goes into cardiac arrest, seconds count. This legislation requires location mapping of life-saving automated external defibrillators, or AEDs, so 911 operators can direct a caller to the device in an emergency. The measure honors Mason Sells, a 20-year-old Mercer student who died after collapsing during a soccer match. His father, Scott, says nothing can bring his son back.
I think he'd be very proud, and he'd certainly be sad for his mama. But he'd be very proud.
The measure now awaits Governor Kemp's signature. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
56 degrees in Atlanta. When do we get back into the 70s and 80s? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. The Georgia House overwhelmingly votes to approve legislation suspending the state's gas tax for 60 days. State Representative John Carson says it's time for the legislature to act as the conflict in the Middle East pushes prices higher.
I think this is going to give much needed relief to Georgians sooner rather than later, particularly when they're faced with such higher gas prices right now.
If approved by the state Senate, the measure would take effect with Governor Kemp's signature. According to Gas Buddy, prices in Metro Atlanta now average $3.79 a gallon. Long lines are frustrating for travelers at the Atlanta airport. Hartsfield-Jackson's Director of Customer Experience, Charles Pettis, urges people to be patient and understanding as they go through security.
The TSA agents are working without pay right now.
And he says travelers should be supportive of those agents. Police are searching for the person responsible for killing 2 Banneker High School students in the city of South Fulton.
The Fulton County Medical Examiner identifies the victims as 14-year-old Jeremiah Carter and 16-year-old Jamari Smar. The teens were killed after being shot in the 4200 block of Fortune Point in the Cooks Landing subdivision. Police have not announced any arrests or specific charges. They say they are still trying to determine what led to the shootings. South Fulton Mayor Carmelita Gums calls the deaths devastating, but notes that South Fulton remains one of Georgia's safest cities. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
A traffic stop leads to the arrest of a couple accused of stealing thousands of dollars in cash, along with hundreds of lottery tickets. Atlanta police releasing body cam footage of the arrest of Martell Johnson and Gabrielle Murray.
Let me see your hand, driver. Put your hand out the window. Hands out the window!
On the same day of the thefts, the suspects are seen on video cashing some of those lottery tickets at a different store. Fulton County commissioners vote unanimously to approve funding for much-needed new medical care in South Fulton.
In the healthcare desert that is Fulton County's south side, a new hospital in Union City gets the go-ahead from Fulton commissioners, a hospital which should be fully operational by 2031. Commissioner Bob Ellis says it's moving quickly after no such project in over 60 years.
This definitely is a historic day.
A standalone emergency center will open before the hospital. An amendment includes a look at using Morehouse medical students in the staffing, although funds are not yet in place for a teaching hospital. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
Georgia Senator John Ossoff grills Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard today about her presence at the FBI raid of the Fulton County Election Center.
When did the president request your presence at the raid?
the day of the raid, the warrant execution commencing.
Since the raid in January, local and state officials have questioned the motive behind the search and why Gabbard was at the elections hub when the seizure took place. Now, WSB Money Update. The Federal Reserve today voting to keep interest rates steady. Money reporter Jill Schlesinger says cuts may come in the future.
In the economic projections, Fed officials describe the economic growth as solid, and among Fed officials, they are projecting 1/4 of a percentage point cut this year, one more next year.
Drivers in Buckhead can expect to spend a little longer getting to the highway. Atlanta's Department of Transportation is resurfacing Moores Mill Road between West Paces Ferry and I-75. Lanes will be closed Monday through Friday between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. until the work is finished. It is 5:34 and time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Chinwe Maponya-Cook.
New crash on the West Expressway, I-20 eastbound getting past Riverside Parkway. You got a crash knocking out that left lane. It is causing you a bit of a slowdown, but not too much since everyone's trying to go out of the city. So just a tap of the brakes making your way back towards the perimeter. That crash, I-85 northbound at Cleveland Avenue, is back in the right lane as they try and get things cleaned up. You're going to see some flashing lights. So just stay to the left while they try and get things worked out there, but you might find new delays building and still got that construction and wreck. 675 northbound just past Highway 23. Knocking out the right lane. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Triple Team Traffic 95.5 from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
A few clouds passing by this evening, but staying chilly with lows in the mid to upper 30s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, warming up quickly to the upper 60s, and that's on par for the average high for mid-March. Friday, the first day of spring, feeling like it with mostly sunny skies. Morning lows in the mid-40s, daytime highs in the mid-70s. Staying warm and dry for this weekend. Saturday and Sunday morning lows in the 50s, daytime highs in the low 80s.
Right now it's 55 in Norcross and in Mableton, 57 in Palmetto. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Our website has always been ngwindows.com, and now our company name is the same. It's Ted and Jonathan, and North Georgia Replacement Windows is now NG Windows.
Shorter name, same great stress-free experience. Our Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows are not big and bulky, and now neither is our name.
We love it so much we upgraded our jingle.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to sell your home. You'll save time and make the most money. Hi, this is Mark Spain. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Steel Horse Law has mastered riding our Georgia roads and the twists and turns of Georgia law.
Coming up from the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, Delta Classical Concerts featuring Mussorgsky's beloved Pictures at an Exhibition. Guest conductor Kevin John Aduse pairs Mussorgsky's sonic stroll through an art gallery with Isabel Faust performing Bartók's Somber Violin Concerto No. 2, and ends with the heel-kicking Hungarian folk suite Dances of Galanta. Experience it live March 19th and 21st at Symphony Hall. Tickets at aso.org.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers, where we're bringing you the biggest diamond engagement and wedding event of the year. Our spring bridal event is back. For one weekend only, take advantage of exclusive savings, extensive designer lines, and an incredible event-only diamond selection. Plus, get event-only savings of up to $3,000 or 0% APR financing for 3 years at D. Geller & Son's spring bridal event. It's this weekend, Friday through Sunday, in both showrooms, Kennesaw and Sandy Springs. Save even more when you RSVP online at dgeller.com.
Yeah, we got to talk about that later. Hope you didn't enjoy the metaverse.
No more BuilderBot.
$8 billion they put into that. The amount of money that is being spent, 80. The amount of money that is being spent on tech garbage is stunning when you look into it. We'll get to that later. We still have Joey's working on my feet.
And knees.
And knee. We get the knee today. We're trying to figure out this tendon
Achilles
situation.
tendon we worked on.
So the least I could do is do a little more Wellness Wednesday.
We appreciate that.
Did you take your shoes off?
Yeah, I
He
have my
did. They were
shoes
clean
on.
today.
Okay. All right. I wasn't sure.
Here, smell these.
Yeah, smell it.
He ducked that sock the way
man.
Bush ducked that sandal.
That's
sandals
right.
and Baghdad.
Man.
The shoes. Were they were sandals, weren't they? Shoes.
They
or
were
sandals?
shoes.
Were they shoes?
Yeah, they were shoes.
Yeah, but I told you, no more fabric softener.
Yeah, he's
Why?
doing my feet, and he goes, "You use fabric softener." And I thought, like, what are you feeling something in my bones? Are they weaker because of? And he said, "No, I smell it." And he told me to stop using it. He told me, tell my wife to stop using
You
it.
should
Stop
you
using
shouldn't
it.
use
It
fabric
affects your hormones. It's an endocrine disruptor.
Oh, is that what it's supposed to do?
You mean that little thing you throw in, the little
Yeah.
paper thing with nothing in it?
With
We get
nothing
the-
in it. It
Oh,
affects your
you mean
hormones.
the-
Yeah, acts
the
like
dryer
estrogen.
sheet?
Dryer sheets, any of the things you put in the clothes that make it smell nice,
Mhm.
those are all things that affect your hormones. Lowers
I've been
your
using those
testosterone.
little beads.
All bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Messes
That's
with your
why.
hormones. Cut
That's
it
why
out.
you
I
got
heard
the
that about
Perry.
you.
That's why you got
That's
the
right,
Perry.
Perry.
That's why
That's
you
why
got
you
the
got
Perry.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the other side of it is pros and cons. Your clothes are very soft.
That's
so
true.
you got to look at both sides.
Well, this is just a smelly thing. It doesn't even make the clothes
Yeah, the
soft.
smelly thing is the worst part. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
rats.
Smelly thing is the
we
worst
try
part.
so hard to do it right. It's so difficult.
I know.
All right, Dr. Joe, you, I don't know what do I want to call you?
Menace.
Judger.
Judger, yes.
Judger.
I'm looking out for
You
everyone's best
hall
interest.
monitor.
I want to have all my friends around for a while, and you guys too. I
Oh,
want everybody.
He'll be appearing at the Funny Place Club. All right, what you got?
Well, currently, guys, we are in a dating recession here in 2026. Among
Boy,
all
don't
other
I
things.
know it?
Yeah.
38 years of marriage
Yeah,
will do that
marriage
to
will
you.
do that to you. Marriage messes with your dating life, doesn't it?
I didn't think it would, but it does.
Apparently, the dating burnout is making us bad at our jobs, right, Dr. Joe?
This is an interesting twist. I like this article, actually. 74% of young women and 64% of young men have not dated or only a few times in the past year.
Why can't they work it out? If there's 74% of one and 64%,
Get them
you'd think
together.
They'd be able to work it out. Do
Yeah,
they
but she's
just-
ugly.
Well, that's the part. You know.
Yeah, no, that's
He
true.
could be ugly too, you know.
Yeah, but in this case, I'm not. And she is.
So less dating means you don't learn communication skills, and the communication skills are being eroded, and the skills of collaborative problem solving are learned through your trials and tribulations of intimate relationships.
That's right. And there's got to be an online element to this, which is like people are able to disappear in their own worlds.
That's true too, I guess.
You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Especially for men.
We just disappear.
Well, I mean, because men can get almost like 85 to 90% of their satisfaction without actually having another person.
That's true,
that they
too.
have to negotiate with.
Yes, that's a good
I
point.
think for women, yeah,
Negotiate.
Well,
Nicely
you have
put.
to negotiate.
Yeah.
How much for another one?
But no, dating is important. You
Haven't you
learn.
heard the Paul Simon song, Love Songs and Negotiations?
Mhm.
Yes.
You need to date to learn social skills. You don't have the social skills. You go to work. You don't know how to interact with people. And so there's the problem.
Domino, knock-on effect.
There you go, man. So we need to date more or work less. I think those are your two answers.
I think work less and date more.
I think so. I think just work less. That's
Date
what I'm
people
looking
at work.
Oh, there you go.
Two birds, one stone.
Well, they
There
took
you
it
go.
away. You can't do it.
You can't do it anymore.
That's
know.
the problem.
Can't give her a nice smack on the
Hey.
backside.
Tiny.
Hey.
Looking good today, Linda.
Go a step further, guys. Date the boss so that way you don't have to work.
That Yamamoto with that face who's never been turned down once in his
Ever.
life.
Yeah, I know. He
Can
wouldn't
have
know.
a scheme like that.
And I don't know how Ken would feel about that if I took him out to dinner or not. I don't know.
Ken and I have been dating for 2 years.
Oh, you have been now? Oh, that's how you got that contract.
Platonic. It's very loving relationship. All right, well, I guess that kind of makes sense, but I think it's a bigger problem than that. All the way around, I just think people are. I just think that it on a daily basis we needed each other more in the past. I think, and now with AI rising, there's going to be more of just. Things can be done for you. You don't need another person. And then the less that you deal with other people, the less you want to deal with other people. Then when you have to deal with other people in any sense, you kind of don't know how to do it. Everybody's awkward, except for Yamamoto.
I've had people that don't know how to make change. I mean, that's a big issue.
Why would you need to know how to make change?
There still is money involved. You don't have to always use a credit card. There is cash involved on
When?
occasion. When?
You giving money to the homeless guy? When
exactly. He's got to.
Hold on, I think I've got a nickel.
Yeah.
He's got one of those belts.
But that's still just being that
I used to be a
logical
carny.
thinking. Yeah, I give you, this. You got to give me this change back, and it just amazes me when you get that deer in the headlights stare. The Gen Z stare, it's called.
Well, we're not getting smarter.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
As a society,
And
we're
also,
not
if you have
getting
less
smarter.
practice, if a kid is not grown up with using the change,
Yeah.
or
I mean,
having
I
to
get
change,
why, but it's a weird thing.
But if you knew math, it would come to you.
Yes, that's the key right there.
As somebody that
they get nervous.
I observe a lot of this out in the wild. I've talked about on the show many times how there have been, I noticed green lights being given by both men and women where they don't pick up on it. And
Yeah.
it's because of the communication skills that Dr. Joe's bringing up. But one of the big things that I noticed this past Saturday was for like young women, especially, like if they're standing in a group and they're looking like over at like a group of guys like that, that's kind of intimidating for it to be like 3 or 4 girls in a group that are kind of like staring actively at one or two guys.
Intimidating for who? The guys?
Well, because the guy.
She's looking at me.
Then the guy.
Hey, Fred! I think they're gonna beat us up.
Let's get out of here. You think it's crazy, but it's intimidating for a group of girls to be looking at one guy like that, especially for the younger set. They're
I
just
think he's going to come over and try to rob us.
It's like they're expecting to reject him. They like the idea of him walking over.
Oh, you're saying
you're
saying
saying
I
don't know
that
what they're thinking,
they're
but this is-
trying to pull him into a honey trap.
Yes. I noticed this a couple times.
Much like
on Saturday.
Iran did with the United. No,
Oh.
excuse me.
Hey,
Sorry,
hey,
no. I just said.
Well, the line for that, for all you men listening, the line is you walk up to the girl.
You don't want to see the missiles they're hiding.
It's intimidating. Yes, sir?
We got dating advice.
Are you still here?
No, I'm not
What
here.
do you have to say?
We have dating advice here for the young men. When a woman's looking at you, you walk up to her and you say, it's not polite to stare and not come over and say hi.
Oh, really? Is
and
that
now
your...
that disarms them. They're like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
That also disarms them.
That disarms them. Mace disarms you. Okay, I'm getting it now.
We do a little dating section here. That's what we can do between your observations and our years of skill.
Dr. Joe, why does Tulsi Gabbard have that one streak of gray hair in her hair? Why does that happen?
It's usually a sign of thyroid condition.
Freddy
actually.
Krueger.
That's not. If you have
Ringo has it. Ringo Starr.
It could be a sign of a thyroid condition.
I got scared by a bear.
She's dyeing her hair now. So
I know, but she's keeping the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she feels like it probably dignifies her in some way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like I guess you could fake it, but some people actually have that one streak of
first girl.
What
ever
is it
dated.
again?
It's a thyroid condition usually. Something's wrong with the thyroid.
Really?
Yeah.
But
First girl,
sometimes it's
first
just
girl I ever dated in high school, Kim. She had that thing, and I thought it was cool. I didn't know it was
of course it's cool.
Yeah.
Kim. What are you?
And then she spread
you
her
think-
thyroid all over town.
Hey,
That's a good problem to have. For them. What is your problem with the name Kim?
Kim.
Kimberly? You want to
Trust
call
her.
her Kimberly?
I don't trust this Kim.
Won't say her last
Thyroid.
name in case she's listening.
No, don't. Well, you didn't go to high school in
Kim
Atlanta. What did she
I know.
What did she-
Johnston.
Did she, did she
You
follow
are,
you
you are
here?
world famous. This is the number
Am I?
number 2
Am I?
afternoon drive show in the country.
Emphasis
I'm sure.
on number 2.
Oh, no, easy.
Hey.
Hey.
Right, Tim?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be on. I'm going to be on Conway's show tonight.
Oh, you mean the
Did
number
you
1?
let Ken know?
No, he's behind me now. He's 5.
Oh, where are you now? You're still
I'm
2?
2.
You're still 2. Okay,
Yeah.
you're 2. Oh, okay.
I got the Tuesdays with Maury guy. He's ahead of us.
We'll go get him.
That's a good show.
I got Italian
You
friends.
can call yourself Harvey Conway.
You got a guy?
I know a guy.
All right,
Or no.
Dr. Joe. Thank you very
What
much.
did we
so
learn
much.
in this segment?
Nothing.
Nothing.
But Jared's intimidated by groups
That's
of
right.
roving
Groups of
men.
roving men.
You're
Yeah.
scaring those boys.
Hey, listen.
It's an observation. I'm a married man. I would go up to those groups, but fellas are afraid now.
Fellas are afraid.
And the ladies need to stop being so menacing like that.
Oh, stop being so
talking
menacing.
about?
All those biceps
Hey,
and
he would know.
tattoos.
He's a guy.
I'm somebody that's out
Get
there in
out
the
of
wild.
here. It's the T-Birds.
They're dangerous. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there's a crash, unfortunately, on the West Expressway.
Absolutely. I-20 eastbound at Riverside Parkway, exit 46. Got a crash knocking out the left lane there. Really, it's the fire truck that's sitting in that left lane, just protecting that crash while they get everything cleaned up. Not causing you much of a delay at this time, but it is causing some onlooker delays heading the other direction, I-20 westbound. Those delays stretch towards Lee Road. Also, better news for you, though, in East Point, that crash that was in and out of the right lanes, I-85 northbound at Cleveland Avenue, has officially been all cleared. So your delays are going to be improving significantly coming out of Hapeville. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Topical.
And then it hits me, and I'm like, this is a freaking AI lady.
Local.
Green's resignation is going to shrink the Republican majority in the House.
Getting you through your morning.
How does that work?
Mark Arrow.
You've got to be kidding me.
Mark Arrow.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Warmer weather's almost here, so it's time to start looking for your next dream home while the kids are on break. This is Scott Slade. If you're like so many other parents and want to move into a new house between school years, the time to start looking is now. But before you do, be sure to call my friends at MyLend and get pre-approved for your mortgage. Getting pre-approved before you start looking at houses gives you the ability to submit an offer and be taken seriously. There are not a lot of homes for sale right now, and the last thing you want is to find a home and have somebody else beat you to it. MyLand will give you the white glove service without the white glove price. Know that you're in good hands and call who I use for all my mortgage needs. MyLand's located right here in Metro Atlantic in Alpharetta, and they'll get your loan closed with a great rate and, most importantly, on time. Call MyLand, 770-817-2000. That's 770-817-2000. Online, it's myland.com. Spell it MILEND. NMLS and Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 148769. MyLand's located at 8995 Westside Parkway, Alpharetta, Georgia 30009. MyLand is an equal housing lender.
You don't want to play games when it comes to your roof. That's why you should call Finley Roofing, the experts who believe manners matter and who will treat your home like their own. So you'll be sure you get your roof done right. Learn more at finleyroofing.com.
You're a planner? Good for you. Hot weather is coming, but you'll be cool and comfortable with TE Certified. Chris Chandler for TE Certified Electrical, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. March is the lowest price of the season for AC maintenance, just $59. Their expert technician service all brands, so be an early bird. Schedule your $59 AC checkup by March 31st.
TE Certified, we love your home.
Your reputation matters. That's why so many landscape professionals choose Gravely. You can save up to 20% on Gravely commercial mowers during the Gravely Mow the Distance sales event starting March 19th. Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
When you decide to buy a natural diamond, remember Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort is an authorized Hearts on Fire jeweler. Every Hearts on Fire diamond is a piece of art, carefully and thoughtfully selected and crafted, worthy of the kind of special occasions that come along a few times in a lifetime. My friends at Tara Fine Jewelry will show you how to accurately compare diamonds with their famous personal service, so you'll know you're making a good decision. You'll see why I've been a Tara Fine Jewelry customer for over 25 years. Tara Fine Jewelry in Beaufort.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code AUTO for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code AUTO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code AUTO for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
Hey, Atlanta, it's Mark Aram. Here's something to think about. Your roof gets installed in a day, but you have to live with it for a lifetime. So who do you want putting it on? A company that just showed up last storm system, or a company that's been protecting Atlanta homes for 38 years? That's why I recommend Dr. Roof. They've replaced thousands of roofs across Atlanta, and they offer a lifetime warranty on new roof systems. Don't gamble with your home. Call Dr. Roof, 770-552-7663, or visit drroof.com. Dr. Roof, we've got you covered.
When I'm being annoyed right now about Democrats, and it's really just about any of these parties in power, it's just where you stand at any given time. But today's story is, Tulsi Gabbard in front of the Senate, and Intel, World Intel, and so you have the Democrats in there. And I think it's a good question because, that counterterrorism guy just quit and basically said there was no imminent threat from Iran. And so it is more than valid. You have to ask the question, if she's in front of you, was there an imminent threat from Iran before he went in? And I think where it stands now, because I'm just barely following it as it goes along, is that she's kind of dodged it a little bit. That's up to the president. The president decides what an imminent, rather than her, now whether they really, if we have something beyond that where they put enough pressure on her where she said yes. But here's the problem for me. This is what really, really makes me sad for the country right now, is I don't believe for a second that the Democrats are asking that to truly find out what's really going on so that they can help try to steer the ship of state in the right direction. I believe that they see it as a political opportunity to get the administration to start arguing within itself, and that becomes a bigger political opportunity. And that's my problem with our politics all the way around, right now especially. Has it always been there to a certain degree? Absolutely. I'm not naive. But it seems like it's all there is now. It's all just hunger for power, as opposed to people who love the country from either party, just looking at it and going, okay, where are we? What is the evidence? What's the trajectory? What's our best way? Let's try to do what's best for the country. Instead, it's always political opportunity. And you can just smell that. They know if they were to get her to say, well, personally, I don't think there was an imminent threat, that would cause a huge stir in the administration. They know the president's temperament. They know that MAGA right now, they feel is having an argument with itself about this, with Tucker and Megyn on one side, and then new people coming in and Trump saying, oh, this Mark Levin, the former never-Trumper, he now represents MAGA. And they know that creates a schism, and any schism in any kind of thing, your opposition, is good for you. But it's not, I do not believe for a second that the motivation is the safety and security and well-being of the United States of America. It's always just, let's see if we can get them so that we can get power. But at what point, what are you getting power of? You know, a nation that's $36 trillion in debt, now in the middle of another Mideast war. All, you know, boy, don't look at the economics behind the AI boom. That'll scare the hell out of you. Don't look at what's going on with private loans from BlackRock and that's, hey, guess where they got that money from? They're not real banks. It's coming out of your 401k. Don't. So what is it that you want power? Because the way to get power is to try to fix things and to prove that you're so good at fixing things that people actually just want to give you power. To me, that would be the way. So I just don't trust anybody right now. They're just trying to gain more power. And that's all they're doing. I'm not naive. I know that's always been a part of it, but now it's all of it. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there is a crash on I-20.
Now, that was true about 20 seconds ago. That crash is just cleared, so that is much better news for anybody trying to get out of Austell on I-20 eastbound, getting past Riverside Parkway. Now, we do still have police there occupying that left shoulder while we wait on that person to leave, the last person from that crash, but the fire truck that was there in that left lane is gone, so no more obstructions trying to get into West Atlanta. This traffic report is brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Spend an evening with James Taylor and his all-star band. The music icon is back on tour. Due to overwhelming demand, second show added. September 17th and 18th, Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. The multiple Grammy Award-winning James Taylor and a night full of his biggest hits. Tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Spend the night with a friend. James Taylor.
My wake-up call came 3 years ago. Like many of you out there, I was savoring some time with my parents. It's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. I remember we were preparing a meal, and I saw my dad struggling with a boiling pot on the stove. That was the moment I knew I had to get into action on the home care options for my parents. Have you seen some red flags recently with your folks? Like them struggling with day-to-day tasks, being a little confused, having trouble remembering to take their meds. If your aging parents are showing signs, but they want to age in place in the comfort of their homes, please Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta and request a consultative call. It's free and it's a crucial step towards your parents getting what they want and need, allowing you, the child, to do your role and just love them. Google Four Seasons Home Care. That's Four Seasons Home Care.
Are you not using your garage door as much as you like because you lost your remote? I mean, I get it. you're embarrassed. You don't want to look dopey in front of the garage door guy, and it's around here somewhere, so it's bound to turn up. Except that was 3 years ago. And now you're parking in your driveway. We're running through the rain to open it with the keypad, instead of taking advantage of one of the greatest technologies America's ever shared with the world. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our technicians have replacement remotes compatible with every make and model of garage door, whether it's one of ours or not. And since most new cars have openers built in, we can program your car to open your door without a remote, so you can lose your replacement all you want. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll get you sorted out. Now, if you lose your remote and your car, well, we're back to square one.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
If you've been in a motorcycle accident, move swiftly to protect your rights. It's Eric Von Hessler, and I recommend Steel Horse Law, motorcycle injury lawyers who ride. They're 100% local, the only firm that's a major part of the North Georgia motorcycle community. At your next local bike night, ride, or charity event, stop by their booth and say hello. Steel Horse Law can help you get back on your feet, medical bills paid, back to work, and your case resolved. Request a free Rider's Advantage card at steelhorselaw.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story: with the war in Iran sending gas prices higher, Georgia lawmakers today vote to give drivers a break at the pump.
The House overwhelmingly approves a measure to suspend the 34-cent a gallon gas tax for 60 days. State Representative John Carson says it comes as prices continue to surge.
Georgians need relief at the gas pump. With all the controversy going on in the Middle East, gas prices are up about $1 that I've seen.
While it could save you $5 or more when you fill up, it could cost the state $400 million. The bill still needs a Senate vote and wouldn't take effect until Governor Kemp signs it. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
According to Gas Buddy, prices in Metro Atlanta now average almost $3.80 a gallon. It is 57 degrees in Atlanta, a return to warmer weather as we head into the start of spring. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. 4 decades after the crimes, an accused serial rapist in Gwinnett County is now behind bars.
66-year-old Glenn Daniel Plyban is accused of at least 4 sexual assaults in Gwinnett County in 1986. He was never arrested until now. Captain Dina Pauley with Lawrenceville Police says it was DNA that cracked this cold case.
We were able to get some DNA from that male without him knowing and test it against the sexual assault kits, and it came back exclusively that he was our suspect.
He has been arrested in Oglethorpe County. Police say they believe that there may be more victims.
Please let us know so we can, look into that.
Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
It could be a lifesaver. A bill awaiting Governor Kemp's signature would require automated external defibrillators, or AEDs, to be registered with 911 to help speed up the response to a cardiac emergency. State Senator Marty Harbin is the bill's sponsor.
It's seeing some closure to some tragedy that will make a difference in people's lives.
The measure is named in honor of Mason Sells, a Fayette County college student who died after collapsing during a soccer match in 2024. A woman convicted of murder after shooting a 62-year-old man when she witnessed his fender bender takes her appeal to the Georgia Supreme Court.
Would Hannah-Payne's Clayton County jury have found it reasonable for her to chase driver Kenneth Herring when he left the scene 20 minutes after his pickup hit a semi? Attorney Andrew Fleischman says yes.
Her reasonable concern at that point is that if he stays in the car, he might hit her, or he might continue to flee and hurt other people.
The state's lawyer, Deborah Leslie, tells Justice Charles Bethel blocking Herring's car and walking out with a gun after a fender bender was not the reasonable force the law demands.
The citizen have the right under this statute to chase somebody who has committed a misdemeanor.
No, Your
That's
Honor.
not in the statute, is it?
No, Your Honor. Payne is serving life with a possibility of parole. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
New details on Tuesday's officer-involved shooting in Bartow County. The GBI says 45-year-old Justin Eric Harden of Canton was shot and killed after fleeing from deputies during a traffic stop tied to a drug investigation. The GBI says he shot at deputies who then fired back. Investigators found a large amount of suspected meth in the vehicle. A passenger was also taken into custody. A global global healthcare tech company is adding to Georgia's status as the #1 state for business.
The headquarters for GlideTech is going near the Battery and other businesses around Cumberland.
They know that when bringing these 500 high-quality jobs, they're going to have the best talent to fill these jobs, the best access, vibrant quality of life for all of their employees.
President and CEO of Cobb's Chamber of Commerce, Sharon Mason, says the company helps hospitals track insulin levels for their diabetic patients. It could seem like a niche specialty, but they are looking for hundreds of workers over the next few years, and Mason says Cobb was chosen for their local talent. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
A gathering of Georgia business leaders in Atlanta today for the Georgia Chamber's first ever State of Development event. Georgia Economic Development Commissioner Pat Wilson says the state's economy is thriving.
We've set records in job creation, in investment, in trade, in exports, in tourism, and in film and entertainment.
But he says after years of growth, we can't take it for granted. Hall County has a new interim sheriff following the suspension of Sheriff Gerald Couch. Major Chris Matthews will serve in the role during the suspension period. Couch is suspended for 60 days. He was arrested last month on a drunk driving charge. It is now 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Chinwe Maponya-Cook is in the traffic center.
Right now, that volume on the downtown connector is pretty heavy. I-75-85 northbound leaving Langford Parkway 166 is bumper to bumper all the way to and through the Grady curve. You kind of ease off the brakes a little bit as you're approaching 10th Street, exit 250. Now, if you're heading southbound, I-75 south inside the perimeter, those delays begin at Moore's Mill. I-85 southbound delays begin at 400, and together they merge, and you've got a slow ride, bumper to bumper ride, all the way down to I-20, where you do get some reprieve there. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
A few clouds passing by this evening, but staying chilly with lows in the mid to upper 30s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, warming up quickly to the upper 60s, and that's on par for the average high for mid-March. Friday, the first day of spring, feeling like it with mostly sunny skies. Morning lows in the mid-40s, daytime highs in the mid-70s. Staying warm and dry for this weekend. Saturday and Sunday morning lows in the 50s, daytime highs in the low 80s.
Right now it's 57 in Decatur, 55 in Locust Grove, and 53 in Milton. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
That is correct, Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now.
Right now.
We have a delayed delay. Our delay is delayed. That's Greg Russ. He's got a bushy mustache, and he lives in New York City. And we welcome him in.
I apologize for the delay. I was reading about the World Baseball Classic final.
Yeah, I haven't talked about that yet, so we will get to that in a moment. But what's going on with your hair? This is totally different hair. What is
different hair?
It's completely different hair. It's like
it's just flat because I wear a hat.
Oh, okay. All right. Was that your Rangers hat? Did they win or lose on Monday?
They lost.
Those damn.
And then I also let you know I haven't showered since Monday.
Yeah, I've known you since you were 19 years old. I've never seen your hair look like it. Almost looks like a piece. It almost looks like a hair piece.
I mean, it's just because it's usually waving curly and it's flattened.
Yeah, okay.
So it's throwing you off and it's parted to the side.
Yeah. It's not throwing me off. I'm finding it amusing. I'm not even saying it looks bad. I've just never seen it look like that.
Yeah, because I don't normally wear hats. Ever since I wore that DC Shoes hat when you first met me backwards.
Yeah. I didn't meet you backwards. You wore the hat backwards.
He walked backwards.
Yeah, we didn't bump into it back to back, bump into each other and meet each other. Because you were wearing the hat backwards.
When I gave that hat up, I didn't really wear a hat for decades.
By the way, why do people say backwards, but they don't say forwards?
You do say
it's
forwards.
probably backward.
Forward and backward. But the
S, backwards, forwards.
Well, forward wearing of a hat is the...
No, I'm just saying, just in general.
Proper way.
It seems silly to me to put an S on either of them.
Oh, the S.
It's unnecessary. Forward, backward. What does the S give you? What's it do? Nothing.
I feel like there is a time when you're supposed to put it. Maybe.
I don't think so. I think it's just one of those things they relaxed.
We'll never know.
It can go both ways. You can do whatever. But I don't know what putting an S on. Okay, if I said I fell backward, and then I said I fell backwards, what more information did you have that I put an S on the end of it? I hear you typing away, trying to figure it out.
I already looked it up. Backwards is preferred for adverbs, moving backwards. Whereas backward is often used as an adjective, a backward step.
Backwards is also British. American is backward.
I should have known. It was the damn. Okay, we fought a war.
I do prefer that. I spell gray with an E.
Because you have
I never
always
know how to spell gray.
I don't either.
It's
I
a
have to
better
look
spelling.
What do you mean you have to look it up? It's either E or you can use it either way.
Well,
I know the fact that you can use it either way makes it impossible to know.
Well,
Which way am I going to do it this time? I don't know.
Oh, okay, so you're saying is that you had trouble making up your mind which one to use, not when it's correct, because either one's correct all the time.
Yeah.
So this is a you problem. It's not a grammar problem. For
Looking it
heaven's
up
sakes.
is strange. Because it's a weird thing to look. So when you look it up, what do you find out?
Both are
You
acceptable.
can use it either way.
Both are acceptable. Yeah. I'm
so
just saying.
Why doesn't that stick in your brain?
Oh, you're talking about Autumn. Why wouldn't she? They both are acceptable. Just go with one or the other. Whatever comes out of whatever spits out of that brain first.
You know, I don't.
Get nervous.
Which
one am I going to use?
I can't spell steel unless I first spell steel.
I mean,
Think about that.
okay, you have to spell STEAL before you spell STEEL.
Yeah, because I never know which one I'm trying to like. I can only know it when I see it. I'm like, oh, that's the wrong one.
For gray and gray, Autumn, think about this. Gray with an A, America. E, gray with an E for England or Europe.
I know, but she just doesn't know which one to use because they're both proper. You know, you're not going to be thrown out of a
I
club.
like that. I like that though.
I always
E
use
for excellent, A for asinine.
I know desert and dessert because desert only has one S and dessert has two because I want two desserts.
It's pretty good.
Is that how it works?
So we just listen to
Yes.
Airplane.
I thought desert was the. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Desert has one S. Dessert has two.
I thought she said it the other way.
Nope, it's desert is one S.
Okay,
dessert
okay,
is
we're in
two.
agreement. I just thought you said it the other way. That's all.
And what about they, and they?
All right,
Are
listen.
they
Let's
there,
not get into
there?
the culture wars.
I saw
See,
someone
then
spell.
Leave this to grammar.
I saw someone spell allowed, like I'm allowed to do that, as ALOUD.
Well, that's somebody who's done a lot on a bunch of different text chains where people have decided grammar just doesn't matter.
You know, canceled is another one. Sometimes it's two L's, sometimes it's one.
That one does throw me a little bit. Canceled throws me a little bit. I know
It's
this
just another British thing. Just whatever you want to do.
I have mnemonics. I had trouble with necessary. Was it two C's or two S's? And then my mnemonic in my head is, you see, it's necessary to have two S's. And I had that brain in my head. No.
Oh, you gave me one that doesn't make sense but helps me, where it's like, is it, oh, shoot. It's like lose and loose.
Yeah. Yeah.
And somehow you lose the O.
Lose the O for lose.
When it's loose.
It's looser. You got two O's in there.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Lose is, it's
There's
very.
more room to like wiggle.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
The mnemonics help. Did you have something? Have you? Is there something more you wanted to add to this grammar discussion, Jared? You're looking at me as if you
Listen,
have
I'm
some
looking
things-
at all the different irregulars, and it's quite complicated, our language.
It is. Well, listen, the English
is.
language, they say, is the most difficult language, but it wasn't for me because it's the only one I was ever taught.
It's not
Thank
the
God
most
it's
difficult.
non-gendered. Thank God.
Hey,
That's
we're ahead.
problematic.
I know.
For these other languages.
Yeah.
Lay, la.
Yeah, they got to change all that language in order to get caught up.
With
how,
us.
How dare. How dare. You know what I've noticed? Even outside of the culture thing and identity, I've been reading lately, and things are like you get something is put in there, and then it's referred to they in a way that makes no sense to me, and it's outside of the cultural identity argument. It's just happening a lot when I read books that have been published in the last, 5 or 10 years. The term they is applied to an awful lot of things, and again, outside of the cultural argument. I'm reading this book, Empire of AI, and it's just in there, and they just say they about. I don't know. I'll next time it happens,
Yeah, bring up an example.
I'll bookmark it and I'll bring it in. But I'm noticing it a lot, and again, not connected to the cultural identity argument. It just seems like they is becoming a throw-all for many writers, and I want it to stop.
Maybe it's just avoidance of the issues that could arise.
But it surprises me. I'm sorry that I bring it up without an example. But in the moment, it surprises me that I go, no, this has nothing to do with that. They're just using this It feels to me in a broader sense than it used to be. Maybe you're right, Greg, but it doesn't even seem to me sometimes like the whole cultural argument would even be on the line when I'm seeing it.
It doesn't have to be a cultural argument to use they.
No,
I
I know.
Just are unsure.
No, but it's not like that. It's like the whatever's being referred to is identified early in the paragraph, and then just weirdly to me when I'm reading referred to as they when it doesn't make any sense to me. But then again, what do I know? I've only been alive 61 years. The hell do I know about anything? This is my latest thing. What exactly the hell do I know about anything? We know nothing about nothing. Nobody wants to talk about the James Webb telescope that's just finding out that everything that we thought is at least open to debate.
It doesn't matter. That's boring stuff, man.
Yeah, it is boring.
Can you blow it up?
What am I, high?
A reality. What does it matter?
It doesn't. It doesn't. It's silly.
Travis got time on the JWST.
Yeah? What did he do?
Well, nothing yet, but he got approved to go use it, which I think
What's he going to use it for? What's he?
I don't know. Looking at a galaxy or doing something.
Some kind of
make
galaxy?
a black hole exploding things. Whatever he does, some stupid thing.
I mean, there's something very strange about these things that we've been taught about the Big Bang. There's something up that we didn't know because there's not supposed to be full galaxies in this period, like 200 million years after the Big Bang, and there they are. And when that first started happening, reasonably, people said, well, don't jump to conclusions. Maybe there's some kind of lensing going on or something's happening. But it's been a couple of years now, and they just keep finding more, and so we don't really exactly know. It's like we have been told, like, oh, this is done. This is done. The Big Bang, there was inflation, and all this happened, and then there was the dark era for 200 some odd million years after the Big Bang. And then we suddenly can see that area, and they found galaxies bigger than ours. And we thought that, they couldn't even happen. Now, maybe what we don't know, maybe the Big Bang is exactly what we always thought it was, and we just don't understand the physics, and maybe stars were able to form
there
earlier.
were differences in, I think.
Well, it could be that there was
something about the acceleration because there are more black holes and gravity.
Yeah, and maybe we got it wrong about the density. Maybe the density would collapse those clouds quicker, and suns would be created quicker, and all. But I mean, it really does. To me, while we argue about this boring crap all the time, we're actually learning that we don't know a hell of a lot about the universe, and I find that fascinating. And I'm sure I've lost, half the audience over it. That's how fascinating it is.
What are they smoking?
What are they smoking?
I just wish we'd find aliens, and then every celebrity on this planet would become a local celebrity.
I wouldn't feel so bad. As a local celebrity myself, I could be joined by Brad Pitt and George Clooney. Yes, George?
Did you see that the White House registered the domain names alien.gov and aliens.gov?
Whatever.
Weird.
I ignore.
They're just going to start posting pictures of immigrants.
This is my new thing.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
It's the new ICE program.
Yes.
This is my new thing. I'm completely ignoring Washington, D.C. until they blow us all up. It's
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's either, I have no idea.
If they blow us all up, you won't be able to look.
Huh?
If they blow us all up, you won't
but
be able
I
to
also won't be able to ignore it. Chinwe Mapunya Cook says there are problems right now on the perimeter.
And that's because of all of the volume. Everyone's just trying to get home. So you got some merging madness. I-285 northbound, the outer loop, and southbound, also the outer loop, trying to ramp onto I-20 over in Decatur. You're going to be sluggish until you get to Panola Road, exit 71 there. In Doraville, I-285 eastbound and westbound, both on the inner loop, trying to merge onto I-85 northbound, getting into Norcross. That's a heavy spot as well, causing a tap of the brakes, trying to get towards Gwinnett. And then the third spot that we have here is I-285 at Georgia 400. Trying to cross over on that outer loop of I-285 westbound is going to be sluggish. Just everyone's trying to decide if they're going 400 north or southbound. This report is sponsored by your Atlanta Braves. Baseball is back. The opening homestand for your Atlanta Braves is March 27th through April 1st. Grab your tickets at braves.com/promos. Atlanta Braves baseball. We are Braves country. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
We've all been there.
Bumper to bumper all the way back before.
Counting the minutes before we know we're going to be late because we couldn't count on a traffic app.
Crash knocks out 4 left lanes, including the express lane.
There is one thing you can count on. Triple team traffic on WSB.
3 right lanes shut down. We know the highways. We know the streets. And we know the shortcuts.
Avoid the area by taking Buford Highway as an alternate route.
And all you need to do is listen.
More experience.
More reliable. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple team traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
Our listeners are so generous. Thousands of you have donated to Cars for Kids. Thank you. This is the very best way to get rid of that old vehicle, and you'll be helping kids too. Free and stress-free removal of your vehicle anywhere in Atlanta. No hassles, no paperwork, no lowball offers. Plus, you'll get a tax receipt for your charitable donation and a vacation voucher. Go to carsforkids.org today. That's cars with a K. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Are you not using your garage door as much as you like because you lost your remote? I mean, I get it. You're embarrassed. You don't want to look dopey in front of the garage door guy, and it's around here somewhere, so it's bound to turn up. Except that was 3 years ago. And now you're parking in your driveway or running through the rain to open it with the keypad, instead of taking advantage of one of the greatest technologies America's ever shared with the world. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our technicians have replacement remotes compatible with every make and model of garage door, whether it's one of ours or not. And since most new cars have openers built in, we can program your car to open your door without a remote, so you can lose your replacement all you want. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll get you sorted out. Now, if you lose your remote and your car, well, we're back to square one.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
America's band, the Beach Boys, celebrate 250 years of the USA. Live, the Beach Boys. Friday, July 17th at Cobb Energy Center. Get reserved seats Friday morning at 10 at Ticketmaster.com. Celebrate 250 years with America's original, the Beach Boys. Saluting 60 years of Pet Sounds.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You'll save time and make the most money. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Hair volume from New Nordic will make your hair look thick and healthy. Available as a tablet or a delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com or in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
So, Greg, I believe you mentioned you were looking up stuff about the World Baseball Classic finale. The United States fell to Venezuela. What was it, 3-2? Were you watching Jared Yamamoto?
No, I had an event last night.
We haven't talked about your. He was judging
of the Bands.
He was judging a battle of the bands.
It's really fun, but tough to pick a favorite.
Well, listen, you don't want to hurt anybody.
Right.
And you know everybody's working hard.
There's a lot of
talent. To be a judge, you got to hurt.
That's right.
That's part of the job.
There's a lot of
Simon
talent.
Cowell said, you know, you got to, what was it? They get like 30 minutes apiece?
They got 30 minutes apiece, and I mean, you had to follow the metrics. There were 4 main metrics.
This is what bothered me.
And one of the bands was clearly the favorite, but it didn't follow the metrics.
This is supposed to be a battle of the bands of rock and roll. Jared, one of the judges, comes in today and says, well, I think the best band didn't follow the rules, so I had to disqualify them.
It was all the judges came up with that
It's
decision.
rock and roll. Isn't the idea of a rock and roll band to not follow the rules?
First rule of rock and roll, follow the rules.
You got to get that audience engagement. And you
What
gotta
did they
get
not do? I'm sorry.
So there wasn't enough audience engagement or like cheering. That was one of the categories.
Wait, isn't that subjective?
That's
yeah.
subjective.
Yeah, but it was clear. There was one.
Whoa, what if I'm a shoegaze band? I'm not interested in audience engagement. I'm looking down. I'm an artist. I'm a poet.
That's
damn
part
it.
of the deal. If you had to get a good audience response, and they didn't do
Is that what you wanted? A little more Kevin Cronin action.
Yeah.
Hey, I
You need
like
the music
girls.
to drop out and the clapping above the heads.
Yeah.
That's right.
Everybody.
Put the lights on your iPhone. Come on, over, back and forth.
Yeah.
This is important.
together.
The other category was
Pandering to the judges. One band didn't make enough eye contact with the judges.
That's right.
This second band didn't play a cover song. You had to play one cover song. All the other bands played a cover song.
Well, that's a rule.
That's a good rule.
Is it a good rule?
If
I walk in there and I'm a rock and roll band, I'm not adhering to any of the rules. And then I'm dropping everything when I'm done. I'm walking off and giving the whole room the finger.
Were there rules for the cover?
No,
because you could cover an obscure song that most people didn't know.
Ha. How do you know they didn't cover?
I didn't know it was a cover.
What if I covered a song that was popular in 1938? How would you know I didn't do a cover?
Your crowd engagement would be down. You want to have your crowd involved and engaged with your song.
Oh,
so it was
you
tough.
have to do.
What were the cover songs the other two bands did? You don't even remember.
Gorillaz, Feel Good.
Centerfold.
All the millennials get up and leave.
I love that album, by the way. I think that is I know it was huge in its time, but it's been forgotten. I think Freeze Frame by Jake Giles is a unique. The production is unique. The songs are cool. I actually like that album. I think it's a lost classic.
Okay, so what else?
Hey, I'm the host here. I'll decide.
All right. She's done hearing about the thing you like.
All right. Well, that's what people want to know what I like. I'm the host. This is a cult.
I like this
right?
band.
You know how cult's done, right? Mr. President, you got to tell what you like.
Really?
You like McDonald's. We know that because we love you.
About this show, really, or about him? You know, I mean, it's not really.
I can do whatever I want with this audience,
exactly.
right?
It's your show.
That's right.
The audience belongs to you. By the way, that was a great album.
Oh, you like Freeze Frame?
Especially that song "Pee on the Wall."
Oh yeah. The Yanks hate the Reds, and the Yanks hate the Reds, and the Greeks hate the Turks. I really hate to say it, but they're all a bunch of jerks.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. That being said, whatever Autumn asked that question.
Oh no, I just wanted to know more about what else did the band? What were the metrics that they didn't meet?
So the two covers that were played by the first and the third band was ABBA, Gimme, 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 and then the second cover was Gorillaz, Feel Good. And they both did a great job with audience engagement. Second band didn't do it, even though, in my opinion, they probably
And what
had
other
the best
rules were
performance.
there? Autumn wants to know.
Audience engagement. It was covers.
You don't even remember.
Well, I don't have the sheet.
Maybe
in front
the
of
lead
me.
singer forgot too.
Just an overall
Give her a break.
Overall quality. So, and it was
Overall quality.
Overall quality. Second band got it, but the first and third bands were more engaging. So
Poor quality.
And I talked to
So
all
wait a minute.
of the bands
Overall
after.
quality. Shouldn't that be the most important thing?
That was a metric.
No,
It
it's
was
the cover.
one metric.
Yeah.
Of the four.
Stop saying the word metric.
Metric.
It's a rule.
The show is a metric.
There's been an uptick in him saying metric.
Yes, it is.
I get
Yeah,
paid.
why do we all of a sudden say uptick? Ever since COVID.
Yeah. 6 years now.
What was it before uptick?
Increase.
Increase. Yeah, there's been an increase. Now there's been an uptick in everything.
It's an
Increase. I like how you said it like
uptick
that.
in jobs.
Increase. Are all right. We will get to the World Baseball Classic. If the host decides. It's not up to Autumn. The host will decide whether or not.
We'll see about
we
that.
talk. Well, there you go, right there. There's a reason to return. Find out who's going to win this round. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there are delays in Marietta.
Absolutely. Trying to get out of Cumberland on I-75 northbound, you're going to run into some slowdowns around Delk Road, and then from that point on, you're tapping the brakes all the way into Ackworth at Highway 92, exit 277. You can take Highway 41 around that if you're feeling more impatient. And then we just got some new trouble on Georgia 400 northbound. Looks like a crash just past Abernathy Road, exit 5. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Hey friends, it's Mark Aram, and this is for all my listeners who are struggling with hair loss. I'm sure you've tried the lotions, pills, creams, and potions. With so many options and doctors out there, who are you going to trust? What's really going to grow your hair back? The Advanced FUE from Advanced Hair is an incredible breakthrough. Receding hairline, thinning hair, bald spots, Advanced Hair offers a simple, quick, one-day treatment that begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. And get this, Advanced Hair even guarantees your new hair will grow. Works for men and women across all ages, and there is no one in hair restoration I recommend more. For your free consultation, call 470-660-HAIR. If you move forward, you'll also receive $500 off. 470 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with the team that has redefined hair restoration. And don't forget to ask about that guarantee. Check out incredible before and after pictures at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
The foods we eat can be downright bad for our health. This is Sue from Bread Beckers with Sue's Healthy Minute. I have a degree in food science, and for more than 30 years, I've been teaching the truth about real bread. Not the stuff you buy at the store. I'm talking real bread made with freshly milled flour. When you buy bread from the store, take a look at the ingredients. Enriched flour means that the nutritious bran and germ has been removed to improve the shelf life. Then a few B vitamins and iron are added back to replace the multitude of nutrients lost. That's not enrichment in my book. And today, that label may even read contains bioengineered food ingredients. Food should never be bioengineered. At Bread Beckers in Woodstock, we can teach you how to make real bread loaded with fiber and nutrients. A delicious, healthy, affordable solution that can improve your health and change your life. Visit breadbeckers.com or our Bread Beckers store in Woodstock.
Here's another reason Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust. This is Scott Slade. During a recent maintenance visit, my Ragsdale heating and air technician discovered the reason one of my heat pumps wasn't working quite right. He diagnosed the problem, made a special trip to pick up the parts he needed, and I was back in business the same day, just before the big freeze in January. Now, many of these great folks at Ragsdale have been with the company 10, 20, even 30 years. No wonder Ragsdale has over 10,000 reviews and a 4.9 Google rating. And you know that warmer weather's on the way, and Ragsdale wants you to be ready. Right now, you can save up to $1,700 off a new Carrier home comfort system. And the savings extend long past this season with Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on your new system. If your system just needs a tune-up to get ready for spring and summer, they can help with that too. You can trust Ragsdale for your plumbing, electrical, and insulation needs too. Schedule your visit online at ragsdaleair.com or give one of their friendly customer service reps a call. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top story, President Trump pays respects to American service members killed during the war against Iran. Correspondent Linda Kenyon reports the president attends a dignified transfer of remains at Dover Air Force Base today.
The dignified transfer of remains is a solemn ceremony meant to honor fallen members of the military. This is the second dignified transfer President Trump has attended since Operation Epic Fury began on February 28th. The ceremony, which was private at the request of the families, honored 6 members killed when their KC-135 refueling aircraft crashed in midair over Iraq. The death toll from the war is now at least 23. Another 200 service members have been injured in the conflict.
As gas prices keep soaring because of the war, the Georgia House today passes a measure to suspend the state's gas tax for 60 days. State Rep Sam Park says many Georgians are facing an affordability crisis.
Anything the state can do to provide some temporary relief right now at the pump, I think, is critically important. I'm glad to see that there's bipartisan support.
If approved by the state Senate, the measure would take effect upon Governor Kemp's signature. It is 57 degrees in Atlanta. Will the start of spring feel like it? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. A bill to speed up responses to cardiac emergencies in Georgia now goes to the governor's desk.
The legislation requires all automated external defibrillators, or AEDs, to be registered with 911 so they can be located and used sooner. The bill is named in honor of 20-year-old Mason Sells from Fayette County, who died after collapsing at a college soccer match in 2024. His father, Scott, says nothing can replace Mason.
But I'm grateful for every life that gets saved in his honor.
As part of the legislation, 911 operators will also learn how to direct a caller to use the device in an emergency. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Long lines are frustrating for travelers at the Atlanta airport, but Hartsfield-Jackson's Director of Customer Experience, Charles Pettis, has this message.
Pack your patience. Be understanding.
be supportive.
He says, remember, TSA agents are working without pay right now. A Delta flight returns to Hartsfield-Jackson this afternoon thanks to mechanical issues. The flight bound for Springfield, Missouri, takes off from Atlanta, but it returns due to an issue with one of the aircraft's engines and tires. FlightAware.com shows the path of the flight, making several loops before circling back around and landing. Delta says they are helping those passengers who were aboard rebook. Now, a WSB Money update. The cost of borrowing is holding steady. Money reporter Kelly O'Grady says the Federal Reserve today decides to leave interest rates unchanged.
We didn't expect an interest rate move until the summer. Now, with the way things are, with a more complicated picture of what's going on in the Middle East, you might not see something until later this year, October, or potentially even December.
Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock is blasting President Trump's election overhaul proposal known as the Save America Act.
Well, they call it the Save Act, but I'll tell you what they're not doing. They're not trying to save America.
Warnock and other Democrats worry the measure will disenfranchise millions of voters. President Trump has said he will not sign any new legislation until the bill passes Congress. A disturbing new study finds more than half of teens in the U.S. have used AI to generate sexual images. Digital forensics professor Chad Steele at George Mason University says this should serve as a reminder to parents.
This is something where parents should be aware and should be talking to their kids about and better educating them of the risks and harms of online behaviors.
1/3 of teens say a sexualized image of themselves had been distributed without their consent. If you haven't had enough of those K-pop demon hunters, you're in luck.
Netflix is looking to capitalize on the company's most popular movie ever. It's planning a K-pop Demon Hunters World Tour featuring live performances of songs from the film, with stops in dozens of major cities and arenas holding up to 20,000 fans. Now, still to be worked out who the performers would be. One option, to use holograms of EJ, Audrey Nuna, and Ray Ami, the actual singers of Golden and other chart toppers, if they're not able to tour. I'm Bloomberg's Tom Busby for 95.5 WSB.
It is now 6:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Chinwe Maponia Cook is in the 24-hour traffic center.
Seeing some slowdowns on Georgia 400 northbound in Dunwoody, just getting past Abernathy Road, exit 5. Looks like a crash there. Make it past that and you're slowing again at Windward Parkway, and those delays stretch all the way to Highway 141. Now inside the perimeter, it looks like a new crash 400 southbound getting past Lenox Road. Seeing the delays on the jam cam. Make it past that, then you're going to be merging with those I-85 delays, making your way towards Midtown and 17th Street. Traffic next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
A few clouds passing by this evening, but staying chilly with lows in the mid to upper 30s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, warming up quickly to the upper 60s, and that's on par for the average high for mid-March. Friday, the first day of spring, feeling like it with mostly sunny skies. Morning lows in the mid-40s, daytime highs in the mid-70s. Staying warm and dry for this weekend. Saturday and Sunday morning lows in the 50s, daytime highs in the low 80s.
Right now it's 57 in Decatur, 55 in Locust Grove, and 53 in Milton. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Treated unfairly by the police? George Stein, the DUI lawyer, can help. GeorgeStein.com.
Are you not using your garage door as much as you like because you lost your remote? I mean, I get it. You're embarrassed. You don't want to look dopey in front of the garage door guy, and it's around here somewhere, so it's bound to turn up. Except that was 3 years ago. And now you're parking in your driveway or running through the rain to open it with the keypad, instead of taking advantage of one of the greatest technologies America's ever shared with the world. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our technicians have replacement remotes compatible with every make and model of garage door, whether it's one of ours or not. And since most new cars have openers built in, we can program your car to open your door without a remote, so you can lose your replacement all you want. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll get you sorted out. Now, if you lose your remote and your car, well, we're back to square one.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
My wake-up call came 3 years ago. Like many of you out there, I was savoring some time with my parents. It's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. I remember we were preparing a meal, and I saw my dad struggling with a boiling pot on the stove. That was the moment I knew I had to get into action on the home care options for my parents. Have you seen some red flags recently with your folks? Like them struggling with day-to-day tasks, being a little confused, having trouble remembering to take their meds. If your aging parents are showing signs, but they want to age in place in the comfort of their homes, please Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta and request a consultative call. It's free and it's a crucial step towards your parents getting what they want and need, allowing you, the child, to do your role and just love them. Google Four Seasons Home Care. That's Four Seasons Home Care.
President Trump, I don't know how you took the Venezuela victory in the World Baseball Classic.
Well, you'd think I'd be mad, but, Venezuela, they're helping us. They're our friends now. We're working together, and who knows, maybe a year from now, they'll be the 51st day.
Okay, so you're all, it could be USA versus USA. It
could be.
They're helping
Well,
us.
that happened before, and not